Troubleshooter Show.
I need somebody.
Now, Tom Martino, the Troubleshooter.
I'm not so sure that he's comes from there.
I don't think it does. Well, the commercials, I know.
I don't think what you're listening to on the iHeart app comes from the air. I think it's a special feed. I don't think that's representative of the radio.
The commercials for sure, man. Testing.
Now we have nothing. Nothing. I have my volume up.
Hey, turn it up and see if you have static now.
Nothing. Zero.
Was K or
Start talking in like you're on the air.
With the mic on?
No, put your headphones on. Yeah, with the mic on. Just say, we're back.
Testing one. I hear my mic.
Let's go.
What? Let's go. I just start talking?
Yeah, we're on the air now. Something happened. It popped back on.
All right, I'm Tom Martino. We've had some technical difficulties. I hope you can hear me. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. We're here till 2 o'clock. So, you're listening to the Troubleshooter Show. We are on the air. Good. Okay. If you tuned in and you heard static, who knows? But we're going to go on the air and see what's happening. So everything's working. My sound effects and everything, right? Okay. I can always test it. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Of course, no matter where you're listening from, if you're listening on the iHeart Radio app, you listen live on Facebook, live on YouTube. Are we up on that, Mark? Everything cool?
Yes, sir.
Okay. What you can do, no matter when you're listening, you're wondering where to call and when to call, you can just call 303-MARTINO at any time, and the call will be routed properly. If we're not in the studio, it'll come to where we are, or voicemail, you leave a message and we'll get back to you. It'll happen all the time. And I'll have plenty to talk about. We have a lot of cases we're following up on. And if you're just tuning in, this is the place, really, where you call to have problems solved, questions answered. We make referrals. We take complaints. We do really anything it takes to make your life just a little easier. Truly, that's what we do. And we love doing it. So, 303-713-TALK. One of the things we love talking about are things near and dear to your heart and pocketbook. This one came in today, or no, Friday. And they wanted to know if you're taking over a car payment lease this month, how long would it take to let someone else take over your lease payments? I have no idea what that means. All I can say is this. Any kind, listen, this is important. You tune in for consumer information, you can tell people. Any kind of lease assumption is a bad idea. Did you hear what I just said? Bad idea unless, now listen carefully, when you lease a car, you agree not to let it out of your possession. You also agree to many other things. If you let someone take over the lease, or you take over someone else's lease without permission from the lessor, you are violating the contract and possibly committing fraud. Now, you'll see many times there will be nice-looking cars on the side of the road with white kind of shoe polish on the windshield, low payments, assume low payments, no credit check. Or, no credit check, low monthly payments, or pay now. So when you enter these companies, they encourage people to give up their leases. Like if you don't, let's take it on each end. If you don't want a car anymore and you're leasing it, you may be so desperate you go to one of these companies. Now, we've done stories on these companies in the past. Years ago, there was a company called Carriage Leasing. We did a story on them. I did it on, I believe it was Channel 4. And they were so egregious. They had hundreds of thousands of dollars coming in monthly, yet they were making no payments to the leases. The guy ended up committing suicide. I'm not proud of that after we did the story. Now, let me explain how this scam works. No matter what they tell you, you are violating the lease and sometimes the law if you don't get a written release and permission from the lessor. So if it's a GE lease, a Toyota lease, a Ford lease, whatever it is, if you attempt to take over that lease without getting their approval, you are an accomplice to fraud. So we'll take it on the car owner's part. Let's say you're leasing a car. You don't want it anymore. This company promises to take it off your hands. You sign paperwork and leave it with them. They then find someone to assume your payments. They take a little more and make the spread. Many times they don't make any payments whatsoever, and you don't get notified because they changed the address. So they get the notifications. Many times what they do is collect payments, and they only make payments when the lessor threatens. Or sometimes they don't even make the payments then. So they are collecting payments and passing them on to the lessor. So they give the impression that you still have the car. But in many cases, they don't make the payments. Now you're in the position of not having the car and having your credit trashed. In addition to that, they can come after you for any deficiencies. If you look closely at the paperwork, this leasing company, this releasing company, does nothing for you except skims money off of your lease until it backfires. Now, even if a company is trying to be legit, and they are making all of the payments that they collect, so you never get a late payment on your credit, they're still breaking the lease, and when the leasing company finds out, they take the car. This is a major problem if you own a car. So beware of these places that say, if you're leasing a car, they'll get you out of it. Now, that's on the seller's part. If you're a buyer, and you go to buy a car and they say low payments, assume lease, no credit check, again, you're accomplice to fraud. You are taking this, making payments. That company may or may not be making payments. You could end up losing the car at any time. Now, you have less to risk as a buyer than you do as a seller unless you put money down. Sometimes they'll take a couple grand down and then let you assume with no credit check, and then the car is taken away from you a few weeks later. So no matter how you look at it, if this is a release, it is wrong on both sides. Absolutely, positively wrong. In fact, I know of no leasing companies that allow you to do this, not one. But if you should happen to get permission, then it could be a good deal. You take over somebody's lease. That's all in the math, but that has to be a written approval by the lender, by the lessor, and also not just an approval, but a release of the original leasee. Deborah, what's on your mind today, Deborah?
Well, I'm being taken to court for some of my husband's medical bills, and he's deceased.
Okay, now we can figure this out. If your husband is deceased, you may or may not be, liable. Does he have a sizable estate?
He has nothing.
Nothing. Okay. And when you say he has nothing, what about you? Do you have something?
Sizable? I mean, I have my home. And
okay, the home was just in your name?
No, it was in both of our names.
Well, then he has something. How much equity in your home?
Oh, quite a bit. I mean, we owe $155, and I think it's probably worth at least $400.
Okay, you hold on. We're going to talk about what to do in this case, okay? And we'll possibly get David Salisbury, attorney at law. Suzanne, maybe we can get David Salisbury to come on too. This hour, speaking of real estate, is brought to you by Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, someone you can trust to buy or sell. I was just talking to a couple last night that used Frank to sell their mom's home and his mother-in-law's home, and they said he got so much more money than the appraisal, they couldn't believe it, and challenges came up just before closing. He overcame them, and they said, He was up at all hours talking to us. That's the way you feel, like the only customer. Frank Duran, therealestateman.com, 303-920-1622.
Message and data rates. We deploy up to 5 messages a month. T&C privacy.
What was the deal? Do you even know?
With Frank Duran?
No.
No, I don't know.
Win your very own Tesla
Did you
Model
figure
S
out what was
sedan.
happening?
Yes, your own Tesla with a range of over 350 miles and unparalleled acceleration. There are no vehicles like it on the road today. Oh, and with over 150 additional prizes, including a Toyota Prius and Dream Vacations, your odds of winning are 1 in 100. That's right, 1 in 100. Just text ENTER to 797979 and get your exclusive promotion code and link. Once you give to the Boys and Girls Club of Denver, you'll be automatically entered. Plus, you'll feel great knowing you're helping
I bet you he's not
the
coming
Boys
in
and Girls
today.
Club of Denver. But hurry, enter by Friday for your best chance to win, including our early bird drawing and a free entry when you buy 3 or more. Remember, text ENTER to 797979. Do it now, as this week is your very best chance to win. This special offer is only available until September 20th. Remember, text ENTER to 797979 for your best chance to win. Just text ENTER to 797979.
You only have a few days to take advantage of this. Now, you don't have to have it done in September, but you have to make the appointment sometime in September. Now, the appointment can be in October. Installation could be in December. But you must call this month to get this deal. And the deal is you buy replacement windows from K&H at their regular, everyday low price. They're routinely 15 to 30% under market. Once you make that deal, you get installation for $1. This is a real deal, no BS. This is it. So if you call them, you'll notice the difference. You will get a great price. Sure, if you want to shop around, fine. Then go to khwindows.com to make your own appointment in-house, no obligation. They'll bring all of the samples to you. And if you have any questions on low-cost financing, 303-421-7100. Again, make your appointment at khwindows.com.
We all know home insulation, any insulation is beneficial, but there's one kind of insulation.
Okay, I need to replace this. They want me to replace this one.
Retro foam, not the foam you see in
It's okay. Retro foam, was this marked as a recorded or as a live?
In old or new homes. For retrofitting, it actually compresses existing fiberglass, filling every crack. No,
You do have a live one in 1 o'clock hour.
most customers see utility savings of 30%, and you get added benefits like 80% soundproofing, freeze protection for pipes, and fire retardant. Call now 720-676.
Here, kill the ones you don't think.
Okay, I will. I can't do it right this minute, but I will. I'll do it in a little while.
You owe it to yourself to check out Rocky Mountain.
Joint.
Check out the incredible video demonstration at PhoneYourWalls.com. And call 720-676.
Mark, do we call sponsors and be proactive endorsements, or do we not trigger an event? As far as saying, hey, we want to make sure you're happy, or do we just wait like we do in South?
I do. When they come in, I usually chat.
Okay. That's good, by the way. That's excellent.
But no, I don't like doing bulk mailing.
Yeah, or not bulk mail, but calling either.
We are so far up this year, though.
Okay, good, thanks. Thank God, thank you. In that order, maybe. I don't know.
What's that?
I said, thank God, and thank you. I said, but I don't know which order that is.
I can't wait for this credit card. This is going to change. Every referral list member is going to love this product.
Can we start teasing now or not?
Fuck yeah, we can.
Okay.
I'll have this deal signed and we'll
Mark,
be done.
I got the. Oh yeah, I know exactly what to say.
Merchants first.
Did you finish your sketch, your draft? You want me to about us? Did you finish it?
No, I'm
Make
gonna,
it as rough as you want. I'll finish it up.
No, I'm not worried about it right now.
Okay.
Yeah. I'm taking what they have.
Okay.
I'm taking really generic.
They have professional.
I just want the site up. And
Gotcha. Yeah, but I can go in and edit it because I really love. Okay.
And they're going to do it in WordPress, is particular.
Good. So we can go in easily on the.
That's right.
Good.
The only lender that offers these things, credit optimization, which means
ultimately, this is the. If I can just concentrate on creative.
Testing.
You concentrate on getting this shit done, you're going to get very wealthy.
10, 11, 12, 13 years, 18 years, 20 years, 30 years. If you paid it down, you don't have to go all the way back to 30. They also have a rate guarantee. If rates go down over the next...
This is going to be a pretty big deal. This, I bet we helped Saudi hit these Iranians back.
Now, we're on Saudi's
side, right? Now
they hate the Iranians.
But why are they attacking? Why are
we
Iranians
have, okay,
attacking?
here's the
What's
economics.
the main deal?
Everything's economics. So
Right.
we have so many sanctions on Iran, we basically are choking the chicken off.
But then why would they go after?
Because they're disrupting the oil by 20-30%.
And
they
saying
can
you have
sell
to
theirs
come to
on the
us.
black. They can sell theirs on the black or gray market, whatever you want
I
to call
get it, saying you're going to need us. You can't fuck us because you're going to need us.
It's bad.
This is, man, it's a war on oil.
It's really the first time they've used drones to successfully really fuck shit up, if you think about it. Can you think of another...
No, man, I've always thought drones are going to need a major...
Fuck, I don't want to go to a football game. Anything outdoors, anything a drone can fly into.
Mark, drones can go anywhere. We got a problem. Our next big problem, I've always thought, was drones. I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK. Listen, you know, we're talking off the air. This is not a political show, but sure as hell is an awareness show. And you go to an outdoor event, think about it. Could a drone hit us here? Now, I'm not talking about even domestic terrorists, but what about foreign terrorists who want to disrupt, like Iran wants to disrupt, or, Saudi. Here's the deal. When these are weaponized, it's chilling to figure what they can do. And right now, they're using drones. It's interesting to see what happens with that. And as I said, it really is chilling. Think about it. 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Now, David Salisbury's on the line. He's an attorney at law. He does estates, probates, trust, wills. I've used him. Mark uses them. And David, we have a really good question. First, I don't know all the facts, so we're going to listen a little here. Deborah says her husband died. When did your husband die, Deborah? May 2nd. And how many? And then while he was in the hospital, he accrued bills. Okay, how much are they? Just total, just rough. Oh, is that all? I thought you were talking thousands and thousands. So right now, this might just be the tip of the iceberg, but your husband, is it safe to say your husband accumulated quite a bit of debt in medical bills or not? Okay, let's just say he did. Okay, it doesn't matter how much. Medical bills. Now, did he have health insurance or Medicare? Okay, so he had medical bills. And right now, you're getting notice from the radiologist. They want to be paid for how much? For about $1,400, let's just say. Now, the question is this. Did you sign anything taking obligation when your husband was admitted? Never. Okay. Now, there is something, and I'm going to let David, he's the attorney here. Let's let him talk. There is something called family doctrine, which the theory is it obligates the husband or wife if the expenses were for the family. David, in this situation, he's dead. He doesn't have anything. They have equity in their home, and they own the home together. I imagine they own it like most do. I think you probably owned it. Do you know, Deborah, as tenants in common? Okay. Okay. So, David, what happens when they're coming after? Let's just say there's a slew of people coming after medical bills. How does she handle it? Right. The estate. Let them make the argument. Let them make the family doctrine argument. Yeah. You shouldn't go to court, Deborah. What he's saying is this. First of all, let's just take it one step at a time. Let's say there were no bills. Were you going to file a probate, or is the home automatically passed to you along with bank accounts? Right. So what David is saying
is that your husband owned nothing on his own or half of anything on his own, which means his estate virtually has no value.
No value.
That's right.
Okay.
That it has no assets, and that's what I would tell them. You know, look, he died. He has no assets. There's not going to be a probate, and I'm sorry, very sorry, but you're just not going to get paid. And see what they say.
Right. And let them make the argument, if they do,
yes,
of family doctrine, saying, well, the family benefited, blah, blah, blah. Hey, David, family doctrine is usually pursued in bankruptcy, where a husband would buy something for the family, go bankrupt, and they say, hey, come on now. But that I've never really seen it going after in probate. Have you?
I've never, ever seen it happen. Doesn't mean it can't, but I've never seen anyone go after the estate or go after the assets that are, for example, transferred to her automatically. They were joint assets. That's how it works. They pass outside a probate estate. There isn't going to be a probate estate. Call them, tell them no assets in his estate,
right.
No probate. We can't pay you.
Right. So, Deborah, do you hear that? Your husband, all of the assets have been transferred to you. You tell them plain and simple that my husband's estate has no assets, no probate will be filed. I am sorry. And then let them huff and puff and try to blow your house down and then call us back. But I don't think, as David said, they're going to come after you.
Well,
one last thing, Tom.
Yes.
Tom, one last thing.
Yes, sir.
At the end of that conversation, she needs to tell them that's what it is. That's the law, as far as I've been told. And don't ever harass me because I don't owe the money.
Okay.
So they sent me a form to reply to fill out.
What kind of form? What does it say?
I sent it to you.
Is this what I have in front of me? Okay,
yeah.
I'll take a look at it. What they're showing in front of you is a verified complaint under simplified civil procedure. It says the plaintiff, Alpine Credit, through the attorney, set forth. It says the above-named defendant's residence, so-and-so, venue is proper. The amount claimed is, it's $25,000. I don't know where you said $1,400. And they said the amount of, so they're showing all kinds of bills, and they say, claims are from the following event. Plaintiff is entitled to recover. Plaintiff is also entitled to recover from a plaintiff based on the equitable theories, quantum Marriott, and unjust enrichment, which means I think they're trying to say that even though it wasn't Deborah's bill, she benefited from it. That's what they're saying there. And they say if family members are named, they are jointly and severally liable pursuant to this law, commonly known as family doctrine. They used it, David.
There you go.
They used it.
Wow.
And isn't that funny? This is like the first time David's seen this used. And then it says, based upon review of documentation available. So they're going for family doctrine. And this is a lawsuit they're filing.
Is she actually named in the lawsuit? Does she have to answer?
Hold on. Yes, she is named. Yeah, they're suing her under family doctrine. They are saying and there's no form to fill out.
Let's forward that over to Salisbury.
Yeah. Now, listen, if this goes to litigation, David might be able to make you a reference. David does most of the processing and all of that. I don't even know if you answer this, David, or how you do it. But you may have, if someone wants to hire you, David, to just answer a lawsuit and possibly get it dismissed, can you do that?
I probably can, but I have people who do.
Yes. You need to call David, Deborah.
All day long. Yeah, call him.
So, but
give me a call. I'm not in the office today, but if you call and make sure I get that document, I guess you can, Tom.
Yes.
And leave your phone number. I will give you a call back tomorrow.
Now, what were you going to say, Deborah?
Well, won't I have a default judgment if I don't respond? Did
you just hear what we said? That's why you're talking to David, because he will either help you respond or refer someone who can respond if it has to go further. But when is your response due?
Wednesday.
So you waited too long, Deborah.
Oh.
I know.
But hold on, David, isn't it possible to do a response saying we're going to do it? They're very lenient in cases like this. As long as you respond something, you don't have to answer. You can say I'm in the process of hiring an attorney or something. But David, I've never seen a judge say sorry, default judgment. I've never seen. Not.
You know what?
Go ahead.
I would file something and just say that the defendant denies all allegations and go with that.
Okay.
And most likely the court will accept that, especially if you are representing yourself.
And then I would say that defendant, this is what I would do. In an effort to answer this lawsuit, I deny all allegations, and I ask that the court either suspend or delay hearings until I hire counsel.
Okay.
Or,
and I can file that with the court.
On your own.
Yeah, I can do that
Yeah,
today.
but you got like 1 day to do it. Get it done.
You better get it done. There are default judgments.
Yeah.
So get it done. Now, I'm not saying defaults can't be set aside. I'm just saying it's better not to have one. Now, David Salisbury, you just heard him. If somebody dies, you need advice. He doesn't charge for each and every phone call. Initial consultations are always complimentary. 720-493-3911.
Station with Ross Kaminsky in the morning and Dan Talis in the afternoon, 6:30, KHOW, Denver.
Tom, you got the Raleigh House call.
Back traffic.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com.
As the morning drive, really the story was congestion.
Did you want to see this or not? The lawsuit?
What's that? So slow across Commerce City, 240 east and westbound, heading towards Boulder. Pockets of stop-and-go traffic after Church Ranch into the construction zone, and then sluggish from Cherryvale on into Boulder. I-25 southbound, bumper to bumper from Santa Fe through the University Curve to Evans, northbound. Not too bad for the Tech Center, but it is sluggish from Bellevue up through Hampton. The weather forecast, we're going to see a daytime high of 86 degrees today with partly sunny skies. Right now, mostly cloudy and 70 in Denver.
Indeed, used by over 3 million businesses for hiring, where business owners and HR professionals can post job openings with screener questions, then sort, review, and communicate with candidates from an online dashboard. Learn more at Indeed.com/hire.
The Raleigh House is a place for addiction treatment. Now, I could just say that and be done with it, but there's so much more. Because there are so many different treatment programs, so many different approaches, so many different costs, so many different requirements for insurance, so many ways to approach an addict, so many different kinds of addictions and behavioral patterns. What am I getting at? You can't just call a number ever and just sign up for treatment. You have to call someone like the Raleigh House, who will take time and answer any and all questions, even if you don't end up there. There is nothing better than an informed and educated client who can refer other clients. If you have an addiction touching your life, they want to answer questions. How to approach the addict. What are the treatment options? What are the costs? Every question in between. 720-730-9722. Call as many times as you want. Confidential, complimentary. 720-730-9722.
Now, why is this playing right now?
I don't know. It's run of schedule, right? Yeah. Well, that's what it is. That's what it is. I'm not going to fucking worry. And let's put it this way. Hey, at some point, I'll say something.
I'm going to get you Tylenol. Is there anything else you think you need?
Oh, do I need Tylenol?
Yes,
do I have
you put that on. That was empty.
Do I have a
You
full?
have the back, but not the regular. So I'm going to check
You mean
how
aspirin?
much. Yeah, the aspirin. I'm sorry, not Tylenol.
Aspirin.
The Bayer.
Was there something else? No.
I'm probably going to get both because you're probably almost out of the other one too.
Extra Simply and back and body.
Yeah. Yep. Anything you need at Walgreens that we need for the office?
You know what? I would like you, if there is some tape there, get it. Velcro.
Velcro.
Yeah.
Yeah. Watch me just bring you tape.
Good shit, though. I don't want like little circle ones this big if they're simply not going to work. Strips would be great.
Strips.
Stronger the better. Walmart's got it.
Well, I'm not going to to Walmart.
Walmart has it.
I'm going to Walgreens.
What are you getting at Walgreens?
We just had this whole conversation about it.
Remember that time she bought cream at Walgreens, and then she, on the hourly clock, wanted to go return it? You remember that?
Oh, he's making you look like an idiot. Come on, tell him to go F himself.
He's just extra ornery today.
We paid her $15 or $20 to refund a $2 cream.
You're funny.
24/7. Put them in your back pocket until you need
Retro.
them. If you need them, I hope you never need them. I call it property.
Oh my God, I'm done with Liz, so I just don't.
No, hey, okay, are we up? Because you're right.
I cannot.
Tell me what's going on now. Please tell me what's going on now.
I need, well, you know our contracts. I got to have EIN. I got to have phone numbers for the roofing company.
If she wants,
she's saying use the exact same information for retro phone.
You can't?
How would I do that? Are you saying there are different EINs, different phone numbers? What are you going to fucking advertise?
You do what you have to do there, bro. I'm sorry. We just...
Okay. It's a digital fucking... I can't even fucking deal with it anymore. I'm just putting, I cannot do that. I've said 3 ways I can't do it.
In September 1989, we've been committed to delivering the best quality product and an outstanding installation experience. We offer a wide range of quality Pella windows and doors. During our 30th anniversary 30-day sale, save $285 on every window, $785 on every door, with 12 months no.
I can't explain this. I'm going to try one more time. Liz.
September 30th, Green Style windows and doors, featuring Pella. Call 303-222-5256 or visit greenstylewindows.com to schedule your free consultation. That's 303-222-5256.
Ideal coming up, right? Oh, that's next. Sorry. I did Raleigh. Thanks. Shut up! I heard you talking about senility.
Oh, it's Monday enough as is. We don't need you added to Ed's stress.
What, do you do naked horseshoes this weekend?
Help you men go.
I should have done naked something this weekend. This is an industry filled with cheats and risks. Why would you use anyone else and take a gamble?
Naked paintball for the real hardy. Mark, naked paintball. Could you do it?
No, I wouldn't do it. Could I do it?
Yes. Or Speedo paintball. Could you imagine how hard that would hurt?
Oh, you kidding? You fucking... Oh, but you wouldn't survive. I mean, you could really fuck shit up.
To imagine that.
Now, if you wore a cup or something...
Denver's Talk Station. Online at khout.com.
I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter. 303-713-TALK. Listen, we love nothing more than answering questions, taking complaints, and making life a little easier. And all you have to do is call 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Listen, I know every single day something happens you have a question about. I know it happens. Or you get ticked off. And I use this show as catharsis. Even if there's not a solution, I can get on here and say, damn it, that shouldn't have happened. Or I don't like the way I was treated. Sometimes I don't know where to turn. And I say, I'll just bring it up on the radio show. And that's what you should do. I'm going to give you an example. I called the place and was put on hold. I'm not going to give their name because I don't want to get people in trouble right now. Okay, it's because it doesn't happen all the time. Now,
why not?
Listen, well, right now I just don't want to. So I called and I said I wanted to make an appointment. So I call and they say, "Hello, so and so, please hold." First of all, never, ever, ever answer a call. "Hello, so and so, please hold." Ever.
Oh, you ask if you can put them on hold.
But they don't mean it. So you don't. What if you say no? Then they're okay. What? Just don't even ask. Don't say it. Don't answer. It's better not to answer the phone than to say so and so, please hold.
Oh, I disagree with that. You think it should just ring and ring and ring like no one's there?
I think it's better. Or it goes to a machine that says all lines are busy or our representatives are tied up. We'll get to you right now. Put on a little advertisement or something in the hold message, whatever. I don't like hello, please hold. So I'm on hold. Now, after 10 minutes, I just put it on speaker.
Then
I decided,
10
minutes, Mark,
I got in my car, and I was curious to drive there. And I drove there 10 minutes away.
You actually did this?
Yes, I did. Honest to God. So that was a total of 20 minutes. 10 minutes.
And you're still on hold?
And I walk in, and 3, not 1, 3 receptionists behind the desk sitting there chatting. Not on the phone. Not talking to customers. Talking to each other.
Now, give me one reason why you won't say who this was.
Oh, because I think I handled it. Okay, and because here's why. Because I truly don't think it's, what do I say, characteristic. Now, if it happened more than once, I will absolutely. So I go in and I say, hello. I said, did you know I'm on hold? And I showed them my phone. And they look down, they go, oh, my goodness. Boom. They take care of it. And I say, well, I'm going to hang up now.
You're a better man than me.
What would you have done?
If I actually drove down there and there was 3 people sitting there chatting while I'm sitting on hold,
exactly.
I would ask for the owner right then and there.
Okay.
In fact, I might even do a Facebook Live and ask them to explain themselves to everybody.
Okay. Now, here's another thing I want to know. At what point do you as the complainer, well, no, at the first time out, you wouldn't be a pain in the ass. I think complainers are legit first time out. I think when complainers get overboard, then they become the pain in the ass, and then the other people actually start feeling sorry for the other people. But in any case, that happened. I just wanted to, I just thought it was weird. Now, Alan, what's going on with you? Hello, Alan, 303-713-8255. You see, things like that just get to me, but there's no place to call. You know, I mean, is there a minute? I've always said there's no ministry of fairness, is there? But I will say this.
Was it a doctor's office? I mean, was it retail? Was it a Radio Shack? Was it AT&T? You don't have to say the company, but what kind of thing was it? Because some are more acceptable.
Haircut.
Oh, a haircut.
So, Alan, what's going on with you? Alan.
Hi, thanks for taking my phone call.
What's happening?
Calling for my wife, who has suffered from trigeminal neuralgia for 6 or 7 years.
And that is what, in a nutshell?
It's a nerve that comes up your neck by your ear and then goes to 3 different places of your face.
So she's in pain.
And, yeah, pain all the time. She's had a couple of radiation treatments that have left her with what seems to be kind of permanent nerve damage.
Now, is her face partially paralyzed?
Not paralyzed, but lacks feeling on the left side. So her eye doesn't have any feeling, is numb, basically.
And there's no treatment for it?
No, there isn't. The only thing that she can do is try and manage the pain through different methods.
Yeah.
And what she's found works for her, unfortunately, is Norco, which is low-dose Vicodin with Tylenol.
Now, listen, for those listening, and this should be said, narcotic pain meds are there for a reason, and they help. But under no circumstances, unfortunately, really, do they work for long-term. Now, I know they're used long-term, but they don't work. And the simple reason, you didn't call for this, Alan. When we talk about topics on this show, we do it for 2 things, the caller and for those listening. And I'll explain this to you. You will, not you may, you will build up a tolerance, absolutely, positively, where present dose won't work. It will always happen. And then you have to increase. Okay, that in and of itself, you may say, not a big deal. But here's what it actually does, Alan, for those listening. It actually sensitizes you to pain more acutely. Your pain receptors become highly sensitive because they don't feel as much as they used to. So what happens is when you try to get off the medication, not only is it the withdrawal, but there's an added whammy. You actually are feeling more pain than you ever did before because of your pain sensors. So long-term use will never work. And some people say, well, what are you supposed to do? Just go through pain? And really, in reality, the original pain will never, ever rise to the level of the pain plus the desensitization or the overly sensitization of pain receptors. And just for those listening, when I say, yeah, it's there for a reason, I don't want people, thinking I'm against pain medicines if they're used properly. Alan, I'm going to let you continue, honest to goodness, because this sounds important. But I want to ask something. Are you a believer in any kinds of alternative medicine? Now, in general, I'm not, except for a few. Are you?
Yes, I am, and my wife is as well.
Did she ever try, true Chinese acupuncture? True Chinese acupuncture.
Yes, she did.
From a chiropractor? Because I'm just going to disqualify them automatically.
No, we actually both went to a acupuncture person.
Who studied in China for how long? Who studied in China for how long?
I can't tell you that.
Okay, hold on. Again, there are so many people who are acupuncturists. And here's how I describe chiropractors, except the good ones. Okay, so don't call me and say, you got some nerve. I'm talking about the bad ones. Here's how they work. They have a shingle for chiropractic, and now something else becomes popular. They add a shingle. And now stem cells become popular. They add a shingle. Acupuncture, oh yeah, I'll do that too. You know, that's the way it works with the bad chiropractors.
Hey, I need the Shutterstock password if you can shoot it over to me.
Yeah. I have Yeah,
this report is sponsored by LifeLock with Norton.
It's just a little background.
Okay, hold on. Let me just give you this shit.
Ideal home wall.
I gotta find it.
I have no idea what I'm watching.
Heading towards Boulder, pockets of stop and go traffic after church ranch into the construction zone, and then sluggish from Cherryvale on into Boulder. I-25 southbound, bumper to bumper from Santa Fe through the University Curve to Evan, northbound. Not too bad for the tech center, but it is sluggish from Bellevue up to.
I swear to God, I have no idea.
How do you want it? Text or what? How do you want it? Do you want it email?
I don't either or, man. Google.
No one wants to wake up to find they're the victim of.
Are you logged in?
Malware is compromising their smartphone.
Yeah.
LifeLock with Norton now includes protection for your identity and devices. Limited time offer. Get 30% off your first year. Ends October 6th.
I want you to watch it.
I got two different ones I'm going to give you. Let's talk about Ideal Home Loans for your next Ideal Home Loan. When I say that, I truly mean it, because Ideal doesn't believe in just one loan fits all. And that's so important. You know, so many people say this, but I can tell you exactly how they're different, and you can prove it by just simply shopping around. Credit optimization. Yes, you're approved. They don't just say, okay, you're approved, here's a loan. Even though you're approved, and other companies don't do this, they go ahead and optimize your credit. Why? Because you get better pricing behind the scenes that you wouldn't even know unless they told you. So they will reduce a balance here or do something there and correct something on your credit report that can save you as much as $200 a month. They also do the interest rate guarantee. If rates go down, they refinance you free of charge, the custom term loan, so you can get the low rate, but you don't have to go back to 30 years. Pick your term, and also don't forget the written guarantees. They don't just say it, they mean it. And you can get started on the phone or online. You don't have to visit. That's 303-867-7000, 867-7000, idealhomeloans.com. Okay, let me copy these, and then there's two different services here. Okay.
No, the only one I care about is.
Yeah, but they're both good. I mean.
I have the exact image I want to purchase.
So iStock is what you're talking about then.
Let me look.
It's the only one I have, iStock. I mean, the only one that says stock in it. I'm assuming that's it. So I'm going to go to Google, and you're on here, and I'm going to put it right in there.
See if you make any fucking heads or tails of this fucking.
There, see if you got it. What is that?
Sometimes I just have no idea.
Is it back off your phone? What is that?
It's magnet.
Oh. We'll answer your call and work to put you into a term life policy that you can afford. Remember, Big Lou's like you. He's on meds too.
Just you tell me what you think of this. I have no idea. Sometimes I feel like
that 14 days is outrage. I think she shouldn't have to serve any time. It's not going to protect.
What is this? Just give me any idea. Just watch it. It's like 15 seconds. It says, here's an example of my window problem. I've attached a video. The plastic in the video is taped to window frame, so window installation has nothing to do with air.
I have no idea what
I have no clue in any world what the hell that is.
I don't either.
I don't see anything moving. I have no idea what that weird little fan is. I don't know what she's talking about. They're not happy with the windows. But the reason is not the installation.
Who is this?
Just
But for what client? What client?
K&H. I sent it to Nick, but he's going to look at that video. I already know what he's going to tell me. What the hell am I looking at? Is that not the strangest video you think you've ever fucking seen?
Which is strange.
Here's an example of my problem. I've attached a video. The plastic in the video is taped to window frame, so window installation has nothing to do with air.
I always thought I was bad at languages, but after using Babbel, I can tell you I was taught the wrong way. Using Babbel's 10 to 15-minute lessons, you can be speaking confidently in your new language within weeks.
Oh my God. I should put that up on Facebook to see if, or on YouTube, see if anybody knows what the hell they're talking about.
No wonder Babbel is the #1.
And I tried calling the number there. It rang twice and then went to generic voicemail. So I can't even talk to them.
In a new language, like Spanish, French, or more. You can try Babbel for free. Go to Babbel.com or download the app and try it for free. That's
Come on, Stephanie, tell me.
Babbel.com.
Let me know you
or
got it.
download the app to try it for free. That's Babbel.com.
For all you procrastinators, the final deadline for
It is T. Martino, though, right?
taxes is coming up
Or
fast. But wait,
Fred.
maybe even further behind than that. Well,
Hey, it's Mark Major over at the Martino Show. How are you, man? I only got a second, but I sent this over to the production manager, but I have no idea what I'm looking at. What is that? What is the video of? I understand that. What is a 15-second video of, though?
no more anxiety and sleepless nights or worrying about leaks.
Yeah, but what are you trying to show me in the video, though? You say it's not the installation. What is it? So the wind is coming through the glass. Okay.
Ask Alexa to play 6:30.
All right, I'll watch it again for that. All right, I'll call you back later, all right? Bye. Okay, so, did you just... I gotta watch the video again now.
Oh, my God.
The wind is coming through the glass.
I am so excited. I'm buying tickets to Downton Abbey, the movie. Mark said today, I was listening to an interview on the Today Show with the cast, and he says, Tom, I hate to spoil the major plot twist, but they put the spoon in the wrong place on the table setting. I mean, I think that's funny because that is kind of funny. That was funny.
And the dress doesn't fit.
I love that show, and I'm going here to see it, and I noticed I got to talk to my better half here because the freaking seats are all being sold out. This place is going nuts.
We could have seen it Thursday.
No. This Thursday.
No. Last Thursday.
We could have seen it last week, but we didn't because I said no.
How? Was it a special preview?
Yeah.
For AMC.
For StubHub holders,
You should have passed. Could you pass that privilege on to people?
Yeah,
they ID
we
you,
already
I
told
think.
you what the whole ending was.
Oh, come on. So, Alan, anyway, before you say something, Al, what was your comment on this pain management? Was it something I said? Al?
Oh, hey, Tom, no, it wasn't anything you said. I just wanted to say that I have it. And
this condition?
Yeah, and it's actually, if you Google it, it's actually called the suicide disease.
Oh, my God.
The pain is that bad. It's like someone took a hot poker and electrical wires and then...
What do you do about it? What do you do?
Inside your face. Well, I went to the dentist. I thought it was a tooth at first and told him, pull all my teeth. That's how bad the pain was. And I actually was on Vicodin and another one or whatever. Didn't even touch it. Didn't even make me sleepy or anything. But I suffered with it for quite a while. I went and seen a neurosurgeon and stuff, and he was treating me with, I can't remember the name of it now, but it was some kind of epilepsy medicine. And I ended up going to Cyberknife in Lafayette. I heard one of their commercials on the radio, and that took care of it. Now, one side of my face is completely numb, like Novocaine from the dentist, but the pain is gone.
That is very good. That is very good. What was the actual treatment?
It's a Cyberknife. I'm not sure if
okay, I know what Cyberknife is. It's a radiation knife, but I'm not sure what they did. Hold on a sec, Alan. Anyway, go on with your problem, and then maybe what we'll do is at least you can look up Cyberknife. So what is going on with this pain clinic, Alan?
Sure. So our general practitioner referred my wife to pain management because they don't prescribe Norco any longer. And this pain management clinic is treating her like she's a convict.
They all do.
And they're just...
That's the new thing. The new thing, they have been criminalized. I mean, even for people that need it. Alan, it's the way of the world right now.
So let me say the problem. So they wrote her a prescription. They wrote it incorrectly, and Walgreens won't fill it. But she's such a low-dose user that she didn't fill it within their timeline. So now they're saying that she has to come back for another appointment, another urinalysis test.
That's right.
And they won't help her. And
any anomalies at all, they do the urine analysis to make sure you have the right amount in your urine, and they do not. It sounds like she's either selling them or giving them to somebody because they weren't filled in time or filled too soon or filled whatever. Any anomaly, they are forced to do a new exam. They're forced to do that. And listen, Alan, I swear to you, there is no talking in the world or negotiating that will change it. They have you on a clock. When you go to fill your medications, they will medicate based on a schedule. If you use them too fast, tough. If you don't use them and get it too late, they think something's weird. Oh, you must not really need them. And then your customer might have called and need them. I know it sounds weird, but there's not much you can do except go.
That they didn't write the prescription correctly.
Well,
that's what bothers me.
If the doctor sees that they did not write it correctly, then they can fix it. But what was wrong in the prescription? What was wrong?
They prescribed, let's say, 100 milligrams.
Yes.
But they didn't say 1 milligram tablet times 100 or 250 times 4. It was just a blanket prescription.
Okay.
No dosage.
Okay, here's what I want to know. Did they see that they did it wrong?
Yes. And Walgreens has tried to call them.
No, I understand. Usually Walgreens calls the doctor, and the doctor corrects it over the phone. If the doctors won't do that, you have the choice of either saying, screw this clinic, and going to another one, or having them redo it. I'm sorry, Alan. I mean,
there's nothing we're going to be able to do.
Never when it comes to this. Never.
Shutterstock. Do you have Shutterstock?
I have, hold on, I have another one.
You do have a Shutterstock account because it won't.
Mark, what I have is 123RF, I have iStock Photo, and I have, it's called Shutterstock?
Yep.
Let me see. I don't remember it. Why did they go to Shutterstock, do you think? Is that what I had before? Did they notice I had one or what? What was it? I'm going to see if it
I have no idea.
I'm going to see if it autofills. Let me just see. I'll log in. Because I don't see.
Do a reset. You're definitely in there because I can't use a username.
Okay. You can't. It says I have to, here's what I have to do. I have to try to log in. There I go. I'm going to log in. And let me just see what happens. Then I'm going to do forgot. Well, no, let me just do this. One of my normal.
Well, I'm going to gas up on the way home.
With some of the world's largest oil processing facilities in Saudi Arabia still smoldering, President Trump threatening military action in retaliation, tweeting, "We are locked and loaded, depending on verification." But
oh man, we might bomb these fucks.
You think he will?
Let me tell you, I think he's been itching to. They have done a lot of shit, man, hijacking ships in the middle of the night, and They're fucking out of control.
Reportedly are far apart on issues like wages, job security, and health benefits. Purdue Pharma, the maker of OxyContin, has filed for bankruptcy as part of a deal to settle lawsuits over the opioid crisis. Only about half the states and local governments suing the company have agreed to that deal, which could be worth up to $12 billion. This is ABC News. A propane gas explosion has ripped through a building in Maine, killing one firefighter and leaving at least 6 more hurt.
Okay, it's going to send me a...
Okay, here, I'm going to show you. Here's what the one I need. I'm just going to send you the one I need.
It just wants me to reset. I got to do it.
Former Oldham County teacher Haley Reed is charged with rape, sodomy, and unlawful exchange with a minor. But her attorney, Greg Sims, says there's confusion under state law about a teen's right to legally consent to sexual contact.
Being with a person in a position of trust or authority is not on that list. That does not mean you can't consent. There's the big...
And here's the one I need. It's a cheapie. I need a large factor. I don't need, like, you know, just large. I don't need anything crazy.
Oh.
And Sony is offering a monster of a television. Measures 63
Big size, as he calls it.
I did have it. Okay, I didn't see it.
Cool, grab that one for me.
I
don't even ask me what it's being used for. I could care less. They just need it.
No, I will.
It's about as boring as anything you've ever seen. I really have no idea what they're going to do.
Okay. I have to use the restroom and I'll do it. Okay, I'll be right back.
Zoom is how business gets done. Get your free account at Zoom.com today. Meet happy with Zoom.
Starting route now. Turn right at Fortress Mountain. Turn left at Mount Hood. Head south to Moab, Utah. Continue on the Great North American Test Drive.
Run with us on a John Deere Gator XUV 835 with our quietest cab ever and optional heat and AC. And a 4-wheel independent suspension. It's built to run where no one else can. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
K-How News Time, 11:03.
The field has been narrowing after the entrance of former Governor John Hickenlooper into the U.S. Senate race, but a new name surfacing among Democrats.
In her newly released campaign ad, Denise Burgess may be addressing the Hickenlooper candidacy by saying she won't bore you by running on past history. She serves on the board for the Denver Metro Area Chamber of Commerce and says her priorities are education, affordable health care, and infrastructure. The announcement brings the number of Democratic candidates who hope to unseat Republican Cory Gardner next year back up to 10.
That's reporter Conor Shree. Meantime, Senator Gardner is getting some money for his re-election campaign from former National Security Advisor John Bolton. Axios is reporting Bolton is back in his previous position running his political action committees. The first order of business since Bolton's return from the John Bolton PAC and the John Bolton Super PAC is to donate $10,000 to 5 Republicans, including Gardner. And in sports, the Rockies host the Mets tonight. First pitch, 6:40 at Coors Field. That's the latest. I'm Chad Hoffman.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by Indeed.com.
All right, the morning drive, really the story was congestion. That continues to be the case in some areas. I-70 westbound, sluggish. Over to that.
So Lawson didn't even show.
Yeah, I'm shocked at that part, aren't you?
Yeah.
Heading towards Boulder, pockets of stop and go traffic.
Okay. I reset. Let me do this now.
You might be able to just click on that link.
No, we're done. We're done. So, oh, you want me to just get it? Okay.
Yeah, I just need it.
Okay, hold on, let me get it.
Wait till you see how exciting it is. That's it.
Okay.
Indeed, used by over 3 million businesses for hiring. Where
I have to
business
put.
professionals can post job openings.
Can you hear me, Tom?
Yes.
You don't have to say anything. Somebody over the weekend changed everything in here, including the color of the font and size on the computers, on all the computers.
Do you know who? Does anyone know?
I think it was Douglas. They ran the Rockies out of here yesterday, and on Saturday Mike Wolf was in here and everything was fine, so it had to be him.
Why would he do that?
Full support, but I personally negotiate the sale for you.
He's a dumbass.
You every step of the way.
Go to Frank's website for tips on buying and selling. Frank Duran, the real estate.
How do you really feel?
Mark, here it is.
Well, I've been frustrated all morning trying
10
to get everything
images
to
a
home
month.
back in.
Mark.
I didn't know what the names of the mics were
10
today.
10 images a month
right now is the best time.
is $29 a month. I don't know if you can cancel at any time. Or just 5 straight images is $50 or $49. Should I just get that for now?
Or $29 a month?
Mm-hmm.
Let's do the $29 a month just for now, but you can cancel any time.
That I don't know, so I'll see.
Oh, if you can cancel any time.
I'm going to look at it.
If you can, yeah, just get the images. Because we're probably going to need some real basic shit like that over the next, over the next month.
iStock is better.
Yeah, but they want that one.
No, I know.
Can you find that same one on iStock? Do they all have the same shit?
I'm going to look, because that's the better one.
They're primaries, but I think their argument is kind of weak. Let's talk Tuesday morning at 7:05 here on 630 KHOW.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino, the Troubleshooter.
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK. That number will get you help, information, referrals, all kinds of information. So whatever is on your mind, you can call us. And you're listening from anywhere. You can go live on YouTube, live on the iHeartRadio app, Facebook, online in downloads, podcasts, wherever you find the Troubleshooter Show or the Tom Martino Show or the Troubleshooter Radio Show, wherever you find it, you can call whenever you're listening to 303-MARTINO, and you can call that 24/7, and we'll route the call where it needs to be, when it needs to be. We will call you back in all cases if you leave a message, even if we don't think we can help, because sometimes our listeners can help. So we're talking about things near and dear to your heart and pocketbook. Patty has a question about workers' comp. Whatever your question, concern, when you don't know where to go, just call us for help. It's that easy, and we don't even define it anymore as dollars and cents. Sometimes it's just helping you procedurally or maybe getting support for your idea. Patty, you have a workers' comp issue. What's going on, Patty? Retail? Retail, dear? What kind of work? Okay, so what's going on? How'd you get injured? Off the back deck. And what do they say about that? Anton? Well, did you immediately, first of all, first things first, when you fell, did you call and get a case opened, a workers' comp case? How long ago? Okay, you have a record of it. They won't deny it, right? They won't deny it. Okay. So, do you have any written documentation that you told them? Okay, good. Now, if they don't have workers' comp, they have to handle it. So what are they not handling?
All my medical bills.
They're just they're not paying them?
Yes, pretty much.
Okay.
They haven't offered to. I've asked them about it, and they told me that they would be taking care of all this at the end of the season.
All right, hold on. We're going to try to get one of our attorneys on, because you're going to need to sue them, but you're going to win. I don't know how they get around it. And, well, it depends, Patty. They might say you're not an employee. Patty, what's the nature of your employment? What exactly do you do?
I was a cashier mainly, and I sent out rental equipment, and I got ice.
Oh, then you're an employee. I mean, you have to come and you have to work certain hours and do certain things, right?
Yes.
And they supply you the stuff you need to work and all that. So they never uttered that phrase that you're not an employee or you're an independent contractor. They never said that, did? Okay. No. Hold on then. We'll get you some help. Rosemary wants to comment on pain medication. We had a call where a guy, his wife in chronic pain, and there's, you don't have to prove that to me when you call.
it sounded like she has a terrible condition. The doctor somehow wrote the prescription wrong, and Walgreens wouldn't fill it, and therefore she had to go back, and they're requiring now an appointment and a urinalysis because here's why. She hasn't been there in a while, and I know what they want. They want to make sure she has the drug in her system, and they're being very strict about it. They don't want people giving them away. They don't want people selling them. Rosemary, what's your comment on pain medication?
Well, comment, question, I don't know. This is my first time listening even.
Well, listen, welcome to the show. You'll learn a lot, Rosemary.
Thank you. I'm 66. My husband was 65. I'm going to try to do this without crying. Please forgive me. It's only been a year.
Okay.
We were on methadone pills for pain.
Yes.
At a doctor's office. The doctor retired. He had every right to do that. He was 72. We went to a clinic here in Colorado Springs. They took us from 120. Now I'm going to speak of my husband, okay, because it gets confusing otherwise. My husband was on Xanax and methadone pills for pain and panic attacks. We went to this new clinic in Colorado Springs. They took him from 120 to 10 milligrams a day the first time we saw them. The pharmacist wouldn't fill it. He said, it's going to kill you. It's too fast, you know. So he called the doctor. They saw us again. They took him down to 80. They also wrote him for Xanax. So they had a pharmacy delivering it to our house from Denver.
Okay.
And we didn't write the prescriptions. I promise you, I wouldn't know how to do it. We get a letter in the mail throwing him off the clinic because he was dirty for Ativan. We didn't know we were taking Ativan, but the doctor put it for Ativan. I called the pharmacist twice to make sure.
So Rosemary, I want you to finish, but I need you to hold on for a sec. I really do want you to finish. Cliff Enton, attorney at law, is on, and I do want to take him because he took time out for this, because we have a workers' comp issue. Cliff Enton is our workers' comp specialist. He also does personal injury. He's at 303-333-2222. So if you're injured and you need help, we just want you to know his name and number now so we can get this. And Patty said she fell at work. She is a rental cashier. She rents out equipment and takes the order, does the cashiering. So she fell off a deck, hurt herself. They said to her, we do not have workers' comp, but we'll take care of you. She went to an urgent care, and she's been getting help since, but they don't pay a bill, and they say we can't. What does she do? And you can ask her any questions. Patty, are you there?
Yes, I am.
Yeah, so Cliff,
yeah,
what would...
Patty, Attorney Cliff Enton here. How are you today?
What would you do?
Good, how are you?
Good. Well, first I'd verify that the employer is not lying and that they, in fact, do not have workers' comp.
How do you verify that?
Call the division of workers' comp, give them the employer's name, and they will tell you, yes, we show that they have a policy of insurance, and this is who it's with. Or they'll say, no, we don't have any records.
Okay, that's a good point. That's a good point, Cliff, because sometimes they don't want to put in a claim, but they have the coverage.
Yeah, so we don't have it. We'll take care of you.
Right.
They'll maybe pay a bill, and then you never hear from them again.
Right.
And all of a sudden, it never happened.
Then what after that? What if they don't have it?
Well, they don't have it. Then you can still file a claim for workers' compensation against the employer. They become, in essence, self-insured. The practical matter then becomes, do they have any money? Do they have any assets to go after and respond to the claim? What happens as a practical matter a lot of times is that we will call the uninsured employer and just try to resolve the claim, get something out of it, because it's a pretty weak situation. Now, they are subject to penalties, to double benefits if they don't have insurance, but again, you got to find somebody to collect them.
So when you put in a claim, how do you put in a claim, though?
Them down.
How do you put in a claim?
Well, you have to file a workers' claim for compensation.
With the employer, but what if they won't take it? I mean, do you hand it to them and they say...
What do you mean? You're not you're filing it. The employer gets a copy, but you're filing it with the Division of Workers' Compensation.
Okay, gotcha.
The Division of Workers' Compensation is going to get them and say, hey, who's your insurance with? Where's your insurance? And you can actually shut down the business if they don't have workers' comp insurance.
Does she warn them first and say, look, I'm going to file with the state if I don't get these bills paid?
I don't think you lose anything by doing that. It's not considered a settlement. By virtue of them paying medical bills, they can't say, well, wait, you accepted that as a settlement. I say,
No,
listen,
it's
you're
a
obligated.
little
But
more than medical bills.
How much?
What?
I have damages for the fact that I cannot get hired at any company right now because I'm still injured.
Did they fire you?
No.
Okay.
The end of the season just happened. It was September.
There's a lot of
9th.
work comp benefits. You can get lost wages, temporary total disability. You might be entitled to an impairment rating. You're certainly entitled to the payment of your medical bills.
Patty, do you think they have money? I know that's a weird question. Or do you think they're on a shoestring?
I know they have money.
Okay. Now, Cliff, would an attorney take a case where there is no active insurance like this?
A lot of attorneys will not take those cases because it's difficult to collect. And if we can't collect for the employee, then it's just not very practical. Having said that, I have taken numerous cases like that, and usually we can get something out of the employer if they have assets. If they don't, then it's a different story. But again, if they don't have insurance, it's going to cost them money to defend the claim because they don't have an insurance company that's going to pay their legal bills. They've got to go hire a respondent's work comp attorney.
So when someone comes to you,
$100
comes to you with this and they don't have, do you at least look into the company to see if it's worth taking?
Of course. Yeah,
so
we call them.
That's Patty. Listen, bottom line, they're responsible to you. They are. And whether you should at least consult Cliff, because if he can't do anything, he might say, Patty, file this or do this, small claims or whatever. But at least call him and he'll see if it's worth taking. It's almost impossible to do these on your own. But people, when you are injured, no matter what, you make sure that they know. And you ask them to open a claim and get the number. And if they don't, then you take steps like Cliff said. You go to the state to see if they have coverage. And if not, you file a claim anyway. Cliff Fenton, 303-333-2222.
Hi, this is Courtney Pierce, owner of the all-new Rocky's Auto Lawn. Our new location, 560 South Lafayette Street in Denver. Our showroom isn't quite finished yet, but we're open and ready to help you save a bunch of money on your brand new
Okay,
kitchen and
I'm
bathroom.
on now.
We offer the area's best deals on kitchen and bathroom cabinets, granite countertops, and more. With 2 colors in stock,
iStock's way better. I'm going to go back around.
weeks away, we can save you thousands without the long wait. Come in now to see all the colors and styles. 560 South. Ready, Tom? Look at the big orange and blue building. You can't miss it.
Rocky's Autos is the place to go if you're looking for a used car, truck, SUV, or van, and you want a large selection, you want great financing options, and you want a good, reliable place that has good, reliable cars and a Carfax with every car. Now listen, buying used cars, any used car is a risk. That's why you need to shop around, and Rocky's wants you to, but they want to be on the list at 63rd and Federal. Why? Because they know that they have the selection, they have the price, they're family-friendly, kid-friendly, even pet-friendly. Check out RockiesAutos.com. They have 40 lenders to choose from, better pricing, better trade-in values because they want to sell your trade right there, and there's never pressure, just product, price, and process that's ideal for you at Rocky's Autos. And they're open Monday through Friday, 9 to 7, Saturdays, 9 to 6. Go see them. You won't be disappointed. 303-426-4646. That's 303-426-4646. Mark? Yeah. Look at this. Do you see this wood texture? Now look, and then I'll show you this one. Hey, man.
Hey.
I hit there and there.
Just a quick question.
You want to ask me?
My daughter broke up with boyfriend.
Send me the link.
They lived together for 5 years. He was married like 4 of those years, separated from his wife.
Okay. While he was living with your daughter.
Right.
Okay.
She wants to know if she's common law.
You can't be common law if you're married to someone else.
That's what I thought.
Can't be.
Absolutely can't be.
So it only start after that divorce
That's exactly
was final.
right.
How long would
There
it
is no period of time. It could be one day. If they say, here's my wife, if it's understood you're married,
They both file tax returns together.
They had joint bank accounts.
That doesn't count. I mean, it does, but it's not a loan.
And on a life insurance policy, they are listed as a spouse.
Oh, well, then that's it, brother. That's it.
Done.
That's it. But was that while he was married?
Yeah.
That could be negated. I mean, this is a complicated one.
Yeah.
Why does she want to be a wife?
She doesn't.
Oh.
She's broke up. They broke up.
Hold on. Then why are you asking?
Because she wants to know whether she has to file something.
No. Listen. Common law is only common law if both parties agree or one party asserts it. But if you both just say, let's split, you can just split. In other words, I don't know the reason it's coming up. Why is it coming up?
Well, she's got a lot of stuff going on with her car and her new apartment and stuff. And it just popped into her head that they were living together for 5 years and they had these things, and is there a legal...
Only if someone wants it to be. For example...
So he wanted, for some reason, to assert that.
Yes, if she won the lottery.
Right.
And he says, we're still married.
Right.
We never got divorced. The longer that goes on, the more difficult it will be for him to prove that, especially if she got remarried. There's nothing saying she can't get remarried.
Right.
So that would do it, or something else. But here's the problem. If you both sign a letter saying we agreed we were not to divorce, because then you have a fucking divorce no matter what. Say we were never married.
Right.
That's better. If you could. Just say, can you sign this saying we were never married?
Is there such a document?
Well, no, but you have someone make it up that you were never married, will never make a claim that you were married. Boom, that's it. Now, now that could come back to haunt them if they got a lower rate or got something because of that. If they said they weren't, like why did they say they were married? What application was it? Life insurance or something? What was it?
Oh, they listed as spouse on each other's life insurance.
Oh, then they have to take that off. They have to undo that for sure.
Right.
Now, had a payment been made out, they would have been fucking screwed. But that life insurance did not pay anything as a result of
right.
that. So it did not hurt them. They had no loss.
Right. So they can just cancel it or whatever.
Well, they have to.
Yeah.
Or name a new beneficiary.
Would canceling that be sufficient?
Making a new beneficiary or canceling the policy.
Right.
Yeah, of course, because you named the new beneficiary. But here's the deal.
Right.
The only reason you would have a document saying we were never married and we'll never say we were is if she anticipates or he anticipates coming into some money.
Yeah.
Listen, people come out of the woodwork when you come into money.
Right.
But that, so what are the chances? You figure most of the time people just split up and never care. But there have been times where people split up and years later this person's doing really good and they come and say, hey.
This was October 2015.
Dates don't matter.
When the divorce was final.
Yeah.
So that means...
That doesn't matter. Time has nothing to do with it. Time has nothing to do with it. They were living together whether they were living together for 5 years or 1 year, doesn't matter. What matters is what they said to people and how they held themselves. And if they agree they were married.
Okay.
Hi, Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. So, we have a lot going on. I think I took Rosemary. I think I did. Oh, no, I didn't finish. Did I? Rosemary had a problem. She was explaining with her husband, now deceased. They were on methadone for pain. Now, I'm just going to be straight with you. Methadone is usually used to wean you off of heroin or opiates, and so is Suboxone or the like. However, I will say this. An off-label use of Suboxone and methadone is pain relief. So some forward-thinking doctors, some of them, instead of putting people on the opiate bandwagon to begin with, they start them maybe on a Suboxone to help with pain. And that, along with some Tylenol or something, can be quite effective. And then what happens is you don't build a tolerance to it. You still have to wean off of it eventually to get off it. You still can become dependent on it, but
You don't build a tolerance. It doesn't stop your heart. It doesn't kill you because it's mixed with something that would counteract the opiate. Now that is Suboxone. Methadone, I think you can hurt yourself. But in any case, I'm not a doctor. I'm not telling you this because I'm saying this is what you should do. But don't assume people taking that medication are doing it because they're addicts. Sometimes it's to prevent becoming a further addict or building tolerances. So Rosemary, I don't care why you're on it, but in any case, were you guys heroin addicts at one time? Oh, okay, I get it. Okay, so now, okay, so this helps you stop that pain medication. And it also not only helps you stop the pain medication, but the methadone, am I correct in saying it doesn't build a tolerance? You don't have to keep taking more. He died? He was that dependent that he died in detox? Detoxing from what? Oh my God. Well, you know, Rosemary, first of all, I've learned a long time ago, and I'm serious. You can never believe someone who is an addict, never, even though I want to. But if truly the clinic, I'm just going to say this, if the clinic wrote a wrong prescription, they wrote it, and they punished you because of it, and he died, why aren't you with an attorney right now getting millions of dollars? Well, it's because no one believes you, Rosemary. Rosemary, don't be foolish. If you have proof they wrote the wrong prescription, do you have proof? What proof do you have? Do you have the prescription that they wrote wrong? Okay, so hold on. The pharmacy said we filled it with Ativan instead of Xanax, right? And by having Ativan in your system, they were thinking you're up to hanky-panky. And because you were up to hanky-panky, they did what to you? They threw you off the program? Huh? Well, how long ago was that? Can you get a letter from the pharmacist with a copy of that prescription? Well, I don't see what, you know, you have a personal injury lawsuit. Rosemary, forgive me for being very doubtful, but okay. So, but writing a prescription for Ativan instead of Xanax isn't the end of the world anyway. I mean, here's where the problem would be. Did they find Xanax and Ativan in your system, or just... Well, then they could have easily seen it was simply a substitute. Wow. So where are you getting your methadone now? Okay. So what are you calling about now? Yeah, you do. If you're telling the truth, you do. Okay, well, why don't you just come... Okay, well, send us... How about this? Just send us any proof that you get. Suzanne will give you a place to send it. I'm serious. Rosemary, Mark, do you believe it? They wrote a prescription for Ativan instead of Xanax, and then, because she had Ativan in her system, they threw her off the program. And it killed her husband.
I don't know what to say.
Yeah. Listen, do it. 303-713-TALK. Kay? What's going on? Kay? What's going on? Yeah. Now, I'm not sure what you're talking about. Have we talked before? Okay, and what's the issue? What is the issue? You did, without a placard. Oh.
She made a placard?
Magic marker.
Wait, you made one.
I made a.
Well, you're not allowed to do that, you know.
I know now.
But you didn't know that before?
Of course not.
Did you think other people made their placards?
No, I knew that they were legitimately handicapped.
So, hold on. But then you thought, even though there is a process to get a real placard, I'm going to do one for myself.
And I did one perfect.
Okay, and then what?
I ran into Target. I ran back.
Yeah.
And here is the citation on my windshield.
But what did you expect, Kay?
I expected that I can run fast and I would buy what I needed to, but there were so many long lines that I didn't even buy.
This is either a fake call or she's a legitimate moron.
No, wait. I don't know if this
Mark,
is...
don't say that.
I don't know if this is a legit call, but here's the deal. It does sound... I'm confused. She's saying, why did I get a ticket? I made one that was perfect, and I was only going to be a few minutes. Hold on, though, Kay. Because
I made a police badge the other day.
Yeah, and I think they should accept it.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Ross Kaminsky in the morning and Dan Kaplis in the afternoon. 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock with Norton.
All right, the morning drive, really the story was congestion, and that continues to be the case in some areas. I-70 westbound sluggish from 225 over to Vasquez with a few breaks midway. Still slow across Commerce City, 270.
Okay. Sorry about the mics, guys. I'll try to stay on it better.
Just try it. Here, I just sent that to you. Just see if that'll work for him. If not, I mean, I can find a lighter one, too. I mean, I don't know how important their texture is, but...
That's what I'm saying. I don't know. Did you send it?
Yeah.
No. Send it in an email, man.
All right.
No one wants to wake up to find they're the victim of identity theft.
I would assume it'll be fine, but let's find out.
LifeLock with Norton now includes protection. Here we go, Tom. Join at LifeLock.com. Use promo code RISK.
Fix it 24/7. Get them in your home now before you have a rush. Oh, we're having beautiful fall weather, and that means fixmyhome.com. That's the time to call when you're not under the gun. Now, believe me, Fix It will respond if you are under the gun. Someone says you need a new furnace or new air or new water heater or something. They will come free of charge for a second opinion. So call if you have a bona fide estimate and you want to know if it's a good deal. And you know what I like about second opinions? They have to be accurate. They can't say, oh, you don't need it, you only need this, unless it's true. And they can't say, that's a bad deal, here's a better deal, unless it's true. And of course, Fix It 24/7 will always tell you the truth. Here's the other deal, okay, about Fix It. They will get your furnace in shape for new customers, $39 so you can experience it. 2 hours or more at your home to practically refurbish your heating system. FixMyHome.com. Fix It 24/7. A company I know and trust, and you can too. 720-526-3939. That's 720-526-3939.
How can you make as much as $1,000 in as little as 10 days? Hey, it's Ross Kaminsky for American Financing, and instead of letting credit card interest compound at 18 or 20% or more, move it into your mortgage at a much lower rate and save up to $1,000 a month. Mortgage rates haven't been this low in over a year, so now is the time to take advantage. As long as you have equity in your home, you can pay off any debt, not just credit.
Can you turn the audio off for a second?
Yeah.
I just want to tell you guys something.
So call American Financing.
Do you have any zero?
These, by the way, are not the wood backgrounds. They're just examples.
Did you send the one though?
Well, I'm sending them all. I'm sending. Mark, I found a couple. I mean, let me just send them to you in one email.
But they're all from the same.
Yeah, they're all exactly the same. You just say which one you want. I got it done.
Zero carb cookies, yay, nay?
I found some good ones. What are you talking?
Zero though?
Yeah.
Or low?
Well, low, like one, a half, or but I don't know of any zeros. There might be some good ones. What the hell, right?
I don't know if there is or isn't.
Oh, are you looking for them personally?
Yeah, for a recipe.
Oh, okay.
I just thought of something. Zero carbs.
Okay, I'll just do 3 of them and let you see them.
That Kay is so funny. She's like, I sent you the paperwork, and I said, I didn't get it. She goes, oh, yes, you did. So I'm going to go downstairs and see if it's in our mail.
No, I like it.
She's hilarious.
Mark, you like
Ed's going to man the phone.
Let's face it, you love it.
I love it, but she's a moron.
But the only reason I would say it up front is because I want to keep her coming.
I wish she'd send a picture.
There you go, Mark. Pick 1, 2, or 3.
The homemade one.
Pick 1, 2, or 3.
I'm not picking them.
Well, whatever.
Under current law, it's
Get these businesses up above, baby.
It's one of the few clinics truly.
I don't see it. Where is it? Where is it?
For an evaluation, 303-963-9201. Hi, I'm Dr.
When are you seeing that movie?
Come to one of our stem cell
Thursday night.
We're going to give you the real.
Oh my God, they're booked out that far on it?
No, this Thursday.
Yeah, I know. I'm saying
it opens Friday. Officially opens Friday.
Oh, I see.
Thursday,
you can see it at 7 p.m.
That's right.
That's all movies.
Because
you could have seen it. You should have told me. I would have booked it for you guys last week.
I know. I didn't know you had it.
And it was in the big, beautiful Dolby.
I did not know you had that. I would have absolutely done it. I would have absolutely done it. Fuck.
Denver's talk station, 630 KHOW.
Uh-oh. There it goes.
Tom Martino here. Welcome to the show. 303-713-TALK. And listen, do your friends a favor and tell them about the show. It's not only fun to listen to, but really it's the place you call when you have nowhere else to call. Now, I'm not sure if Kay's pulling our leg or not. She said, I'm an artist, and I made a perfect-looking handicap placard. I put it on my mirror wherever, ran into the store, came back, had a citation. Now, I suspect she sounds like a normal, intelligent person, and I don't know what she expected or what she's calling about. Now, Kay, were you insulted that they didn't fall for your artwork or what?
No, I'm very complimented, Tom, but we have to get me out of a $380.
Oh, my God.
From lawyers.
Now, wait a minute. How are you complimented? If they thought it was perfect, you would not have gotten a ticket. Why did you?
Right, and then I wouldn't be yelling on the phone.
No, I understand. But, Kay, so you are you a little disappointed that your artwork did not work?
No. Or yes. Who knows?
Why did you do it? This is true confession. Why did you do it?
Because I wanted to run into Target quickly. There were no parking spaces except.
So did you? But you didn't go home. You didn't go home and make it just for this one incident. You must have. You must have.
The lawyers want $380. I mailed you a copy of this. It goes way back to April 13th, 2018.
I want to see this.
Hold on. So you got the ticket in 18 and been putting it off all this time, or did you just get it?
No, I put it off, but I get calls at 3 in the morning.
But if you rightly, hold on, what was the original fine?
You want to hear the lawyer's name?
No, not yet. What was the original fine? How much?
I don't know. I threw it away.
Why?
I have a lot of purses.
But
Isn't everybody that's short and skinny and old?
But
we have different purses to match our clothing.
If you made a handicapped placard that was fake,
beautiful.
Do you still have the copy of it?
I could get you one. Do you need one?
You're willing to make me a phony one for my?
I am.
Have you ever, let me ask you this, had you ever used it before and got away with it?
Never. I never even thought of using it.
But why did you make it?
Because I wanted to run into Target.
Listen, you keep saying that, but here's what I don't understand. Just wait a minute. Okay, I'm asking a logical question. Hold on. Listen.
Okay.
You obviously made it. You made it before this situation happened at Target. And when I ask you why you made it, you say, I just wanted to run into Target. But you never used it before.
Never.
Well, okay.
I
well,
like how you're bringing up a logical argument.
So you didn't make it for that day because you couldn't have anticipated that on that day you would have needed it because you never needed it before.
No, I didn't anticipate it.
So why did you make it?
The number of the lawyers is 492.
Why did you make it?
17.
Well, I don't think that's a legit number anyway. 492. Why would you have a 492 area code?
It's not an area code. It's their number of the 4 lawyers.
What's the name of the firm?
Barger, Gauguin, Blair, and Sampson, LLP.
And they want how much?
Write it down or put it on your brain.
Mm-hmm.
$380.
Okay. I'm not so sure that's real.
And they have my license plate, the correct spelling of my name, which is not K, but it was suggested I use K instead of B for Beatrice. And that's a lot of money to lawyers, isn't it?
Yeah. But you did wrong, though.
Copy of this.
But we help people who have been, screwed or wrongly accused or, you know what I mean, ripped off.
Yeah, but I'm screwed by lawyers. Why would I pay lawyers I don't even know $380?
Because you made a fake handicap placard.
Well, because I was parked in the handicap.
But I understand.
And I can't get a handicap sticker from my doctor.
Why?
She told me, no, I'm not handicapped. And she no longer works at Kaiser Permanente.
Mark, am I going nuts here? I'm trying to have a conversation. Kate, you're not supposed to get one if you're not handicapped.
I know, but I'm old.
Okay. Is this real? Suzanne, are you putting me on or something? Yeah, that's right, Looney Tunes. I should have that for my little folder. Looney Tunes. Oh, I have it. Let me hear if it's the same one. Let me hear what I have. Okay, yes. That's it. That's it. She doesn't get my dinger, that's for sure. That one, I can't help Kay. I mean, I'd like to see...
Let me guess, you want to send me out to investigate.
I'd like to see the handicap placard. But people, what should we do? Dylan, what do you think about Kay?
Well, from the name of the attorneys that she said, that sounds like the same company that does the E470 toll. Bills. So maybe it's something, with E470. It might not even be related to whatever she's talking about.
It might be. She sounds strange to me, Dylan. Really strange. Or did I just take Dylan or Kay? Who did I take? Is Dylan... Now, JR. JR, what do you think? Yeah, that's what I think. That's right. And she admits she did the wrong thing. That's why I don't even understand why she's expecting a break. She admits that she did it. She's never used it before, but she used it this day because she just wanted to run in. I'm Tom Martino.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock with Norton.
So there's a fan event. A fan event for the Downton. There's a little.
Let's not go overboard, man.
I don't know.
Let's not go that far.
All the seats, man. Just when I thought I had some seats, they just start filling up. And there's a surcharge.
That's got to be some.
There's a Downton surcharge.
That's got to be some great company. It's got to be a hell of a mixture. What do they call it? A mixer.
LifeLock with Norton now includes protection for your identity and devices. Limited time offer. Get 30% off your first year ends October 6th. Join us.
Mark. Fix it, Mark. Let's talk about John Fuller, personal injury. Listen, I love to say this because it's true. When you're injured and you don't know whose fault it is, or you think it might be someone else's fault, or maybe you're a little confused, no matter what it is with an injury, especially motor vehicles, John Fuller is the expert. You can call and you can get free legal advice. Really, give him an initial call, initial consultation free. He'll make an appointment if he thinks there's something there. He'll give you the truth without charging you. And even when he takes the case, he only takes it if he thinks he can collect, because that's the only time he gets paid. If you get paid, 303-597-4500, John Fuller.
Hi, this is Courtney Pierce, owner of the all-new.
You were only 10 seconds over.
Come see us at our new location, 560
I'm getting
South
worse.
LaPan Street in Denver. We are located just south of Alameda on LaPan Street. Just look for the big orange and blue building. You can't miss it. We have Denver's best deals on kitchen cabinets, bathroom cabinets.
Have you ever had this Hershey syrup that's sugar-free?
No, is it good?
I don't know.
With almond milk, that would be great.
I don't know what's in it, actually. I'm going to look at the ingredients. That's a good, let's see, sodium 0, carbs. It still has 3 grams of carbs.
In one table?
Sugar alcohol.
Oh, okay.
What is the main ingredient?
Well, chocolate is. Chocolate isn't sweet, Mark.
Here we go. Water, cocoa, processed with alkali. Is that the fake sugar? Alkali? Glycerin.
Wait. No, glycerin is. Alkali is
alkali.
It's like a powder. I don't understand.
That's the third ingredient.
Whoa. How do you spell alkali?
A-L-K-A-L-I.
Okay, I think this is just like a filler. It neutralizes acids.
Check your rate today and see how much you can save at pieinsurance.com. That's pieinsurance.com.
I'm going to see what people think about it.
It's like lime or soda. An alkali. That's weird. Alkali.
It must help with the fake sugars then or something?
I don't know. What is alkali used for? Here we go.
I'll tell you this, their reviews aren't. Oh, actually, this one's not bad. Oh, this is. What's the difference here? Sugar-free. Sugar-free.
It's to take acidity out of stuff. It's used in batteries.
That's like, remember the dollar store meat that they actually put in an antacid to package it? It came in. You buy it, and the third or fourth ingredients is an antacid, which is the red sauce they freeze it in. Ugh. It can be difficult to find sugar-free alternatives. We use it all the time. We bought it in bulk. If you're used to regular syrup, there's some notable differences. First, it's not as thick. It's very easy to squeeze out of the bottle. The sugar-free is definitely a bit more watery, but something that we have become accustomed to. Third, it does not have a bitter aftertaste.
Dell has something extra for small businesses, up to 45% off during your semi-annual sale. It's a perfect time.
But when used over ice cream, wait. When using in milk for hot chocolate, I do not notice the aftertaste. But when used over ice cream, there's a slight tang. Fourth, a little goes further. The sugar-free only takes a little squeeze to add sweetness. Despite the differences, we'll continue to use it. Quality product good, but the price is outrageous, this person says. Not bad, just have to get used to it. Same taste, lousy packaging. Now, why would anybody give a fuck about the packaging?
Especially if you need your
People are weird, man.
You have two things going on, a criminal case and a civil case. Joe Lazar can handle.
Do you usually look at the bad reviews?
So you're not nickeled and
Never, never, never buy this.
No, I do. I look at them, sure. But I can tell when people have an axe to grind and they're nutty.
Bitter, nasty tasting. Yeah, but who's going to have an axe to grind against Hershey, right?
Is it made by Hershey?
Yeah, it's actually Hershey. Nasty aftertaste.
Ask Alexa to
Received syrup a month late. 2-day delivery, gets it a month later. That's pretty good. Here's the problem with the negative ones. There's like 100 of them, and 98 of them are the same thing. Horrible taste. But they're comparing it to, you know, the good stuff.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255.
And think about this, okay? If you want to redo your shower, renewhomeinnovations.com. I know you say, well, how about the bathroom? The shower is the hallmark, the center. These guys have a good, better, best, but we have found them to be so stellar with a shower. People usually do get their whole bathroom done after seeing them. But it's renewhomeinnovations.com. And they use all color products, including this wall system that has zero maintenance. RenewHomeInnovations.com. Mark, what's going on with you, Mark? How can we help you? And Kay, hold on. Suzanne was going to get something with the paperwork for you, and we have lines open. We also want to tell you we go another 2 hours after this, 303-713-8255. So, Mark, what's going on with your windows?
Well, you know, I went to the back door, and someone or something broke the bottom half of my storm door, my security door, whatever.
How was it broken? So, how was it broken? Like kicked in or something?
Yeah, it seemed like someone kicked it in and threw a rock, but
wow.
I didn't find a rock, but
yeah,
it was broken anyway. You know, so I thought I need to get this repaired. So I called a couple places, and you know, this place was close to my house, and right here in Aurora. So I took it to them, and I said, "Hey, look, I have it right here. Can you guys do this?" Oh, it's so easy. You know, we could take care of this. Said,
is this a metal door that had to be welded?
No. You take it apart and you take out the inner frame.
Okay. Is it wood or is it wood or metal?
It's metal.
Okay.
Aluminum.
Aluminum. Okay. So you took it to a place you found near you. What's the problem?
Well, when I went to go pick it up, it just, you know, it looked really kind of loose. You know, he gave it to me, the guy gave it to me, and it kind of was almost falling apart. And I said, "Hey, well, what's going on here?" He was like, "Wait, you know, all you got to do is hit it with the mallet, rubber mallet." And I told him, "I don't have one." And he said, "I'll do it." So he hits it. And, you know, keep in mind, I'm blind.
Okay. Okay. So you obviously, just out of curiosity, do you use Uber or Lyft to get you places?
No.
So how do you get around?
Well, you know, my honey took me.
Oh, okay. So anyway, so you get there and it's loose. He says it just has to be pounded or something with a mallet. What's the bottom line? Did they repair it or not?
Well, it didn't fit, right? So I bring it home. I try to put it in, and it's off about 1/8 of an inch, a 1/16 of an inch, and it's almost the same gap space that.
Are you? By the way, are you completely blind, Mark?
No, I'm about 80%.
And you're able to do some of this work yourself and see the close measurements?
Oh, yeah.
Okay. So you knew it was off about 1/8 of an inch, and then what?
And I sent him pictures, and he said, "Oh, you know."
Pound it again, probably. Hit it again.
Yeah, you know, he said he'll send a guy over. It never happened.
How much did you pay for this repair?
Well, you know, the going rate on all the places I called was $100, $110. So I gave him $100. You know, I didn't think it was going to be a big deal. So I said, great.
So what is it right now? Does the repair need to be redone, or just what's the issue in a nutshell? What is it right now?
Well, I took it to another place.
What's the issue?
They're going to do.
What's the issue?
They measured it wrong. The tempered glass on it they measured it wrong.
So it's a little off, basically.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah, it's off. And so, it doesn't fit and it's off, and now he don't call me, he don't return calls.
Yeah.
I have disability. I'm limited income. So, $100 to
No, I know.
you might not be
Listen, man. Look, what's the name of this place? What's the name of the place?
Pueblo Glass.
Pueblo Glass.
Glass.
And it's in Pueblo, obviously.
No, it's here in Aurora.
Oh, okay. Hold on a second.
Yeah.
Hold on. I wonder if there's an Aurora Glass in Pueblo. Anyway, we'll call him. Let's just call him. I mean, he wants his door fixed. This sounds like such a simple problem. And then we have Kay. That's an interesting one. There's nothing we can do for Kay. She needs to pay. Now, she can probably negotiate a settlement.
Did we actually see the paperwork?
Did you see the fake placard yet?
I couldn't find any mail from her, and she insists I have it.
Kay, we can't find her. What's that?
I sent a copy.
Maybe Deputy Dan has it, and he's not back in till Thursday.
Well, what email address did you send it to?
Are you speaking with me, B? And I'm not really K. I'm
okay, B.
I don't believe any part of it.
You think she's putting us... B, are you putting us on?
She's putting you together.
That would be such a waste of my time, your time. That would be
Are you an
ridiculous.
artist? Are you truly an artist?
Yes.
What kind of an artist?
Abstract.
And do you have a
reality, but I could do one of you.
Do you have a website that we can look at?
No.
Do you have anything we can look at to authenticate you?
Well, I have a bunch of paintings at home.
Okay.
And I was in an art show, and a lot got stolen. So those I can't show you.
Yeah.
How old are you?
Yeah.
Did you say how old are you?
I'm old.
66. No.
Much, much older.
Okay. Hold on, Kay. We'll wait. Not wait. We'll wait for an email. I'd like to see that placard. Maybe we can go into business, making placards. By the way, Carol owns a glass company. If she can hold on, she wants to help Mark. That's what I love about our listeners chiming in and helping. So stick around on the Troubleshooter Show for more, and get your calls in, and we'll get right to you at 303-713-TALK or 303-MARTINO.
SimplyFloorsInc.com. Maybe she could sell one of her art pieces to pay it. Or Southwest Corner, but you don't have to go to the showroom. Go to the website, make your own appointment. You get all the same floor coverings as the big boxes, so you save money. Routinely 20%, sometimes as much as 30 and 40%.
Interesting outbound.
And the best installation on the market. And that's all because of the watchful eyes of owner.
Daff, I'm sending you one. Ooh, I wonder if she got my Velcro. My Velcro!
That was me, sorry.
What do you want to bet? She didn't get the Velcro, did she? What do you want to bet? Hey, tell her to bring up the Velcro.
Like you said, why go nuts?
LASIK, they have done hundreds of thousands of LASIK procedures. They've done them perfectly. They were the first ones to introduce low-cost...
Lowest carb nut. What do you think it is? Come on, man.
Almonds.
No, you're not even close.
866-GOT.
Jeez. What? What, Mark?
Pecans.
Really? And I love those.
It goes pecans, macadamian, Brazil, walnuts, hazelnuts, pine, peanuts, almonds.
Mark, if you take pecans with cinnamon...
You called this guy Carol, and it's Carl, so I want to be sure I didn't screw it up. Line 3, Carl. Okay.
Did I screw it?
You called him Carol.
Well, you changed it.
Okay, Mark.
Yeah.
What did I do?
Facilities in Saudi Arabia still smoldering. President Trump threatening military action in retaliation, tweeting, "We are locked and loaded, depending on verification." But a senior administration official tells ABC News that the highly coordinated attack was launched from Iranian soil.
Talks are resuming this morning between the UAW and General Motors after nearly 50,000 auto workers hit the picket lines. The two sides reportedly are far apart on issues like wages, job security, and health benefits. Purdue Pharma, the maker of OxyContin, has filed for bankruptcy as part of a deal to settle lawsuits over the opioid crisis. About half the states...
I'm going to make vanilla, pecan, Brazilian nut ice cream.
This is
Mine's going to be lemon, and it's going to be delicious.
You mean like limoncello?
Like a car-free lemon ice cream.
Yuck.
You're going to love it.
Yeah, right. You're not making it in my new machine. I'll keep the old one for you.
Oldham County teacher Haley Reed is charged with rape, sodomy, and unlawful exchange with a minor. But her attorney Craig Sims says there's confusion under state law about a teen's right to legally consent to sexual contact.
Being with a person in a position of trust or authority is not on that list. That does not mean you can't consent. There's the big hole.
He says under Kentucky state law, consent would have been allowed if the child had had sexual contact with a teacher at another school, if the relationship had started.
Hey, Mikey, if you're listening, let me know when that new site's up for the credit card processing.
And Sony is offering a monster of a television. It measures 63 feet and can be installed in a home with a big enough wall for $5 million. Jim Ryan, ABC News.
There's nothing like meeting face-to-face. And there's nothing like Zoom to make that happen. Zoom lets you...
Hey, where's my Velcro?
Around the world.
I knew it. I knew it would be a failure.
Into one easy platform for video conferencing, phone calls, group chat, webinars, and your conference rooms. Connect easily from anywhere. Your mobile phone.
They had it, but they were out because it was on special.
Business gets done. Get your free account at Zoom.com today. Meet happy with Zoom.
Starting route now. Turn right at Fortress Mountain. Turn left at Mount Hood. Head south to Moab, Utah. Continue on the Great North American Test Drive.
Run with us on a John Deere Gator XUV 835 with our quietest cab ever and optional heat and AC. And a four-wheel independent suspension. It's built to run where no one else can. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
K-How News Time, 12:03.
Crews are battling a couple of wild...
Man, I can't stand this new news. I like Fox News. Why'd they switch? You have any idea? This new news blows.
Money.
New what?
I just like the Fox newscast better, man.
Who do we have?
I don't even know who it is.
Try to keep the fire from growing too rapidly.
I mean, it's national?
Where it's threatening any type of structure.
Yeah, the national.
So we got away from Fox?
I don't know if iHeart did altogether or just K-How. I don't know. You would figure they negotiate the whole ball of wax, right?
Yeah, I don't know how they do their affiliates.
It's almost like a direct TV deal, though, with stations. I'm sure they do it annually or a 3-year deal or something. Oh, guess who went on strike?
Auto workers.
GM, man, they all walked out.
Yes. So that means...
This report is sponsored by...
And a cold water. I'll take the warm.
Could be good for Ford. Boy, I sure love this Velcro. Best Velcro I've ever seen in my life. I'm loving the Velcro.
Heading towards Boulder, stop-and-go traffic after transition to the construction zone, and then sluggish from Cherryvale on into Boulder.
Where did you sell your RVs when you sold them? Did you always trade in?
No. I sold... Where did I
Where'd you advertise?
Not an RV site. There were RV sites.
Okay.
For buses. Yeah.
Yeah, your Velcro's doing really good sitting at home.
I thought one of them was called Mark.
There's RV Trader. There's 100 of them.
Yeah. It was yeah, because everybody goes online. Why? So are you gonna get that other one? That beautiful big one?
I think after this one, I'm gonna put this one up for sale, and as long as I get what I want for this, yeah.
You're into this, right? What's your mileage?
You know, we don't go that far, man. We've probably used it. We've gone on 15 trips in a little more than a year, barely more than a year.
That's tremendous.
And they're all weekend trips, you know, 3-4 days, 2-3 days.
I love when I hit the road on a long trip. We would have so much fun, Mark. Don and I would head out and we'd go up. Here, we'd always go from Franktown up 86 to Lyman. Or was it 86? You know what I mean, right? You know, that one that goes up to Lyman.
Oh, you mean all 70? or to connect with 70 way the fuck out.
That's it.
Yeah, you know what's
we'd
weird?
Head out.
If we put in Kansas, it always has us go that way.
And then we would go, and then we would
it's actually quite a bit quicker, but it is a dirt road at one point.
And you know what we loved? Then we would get, I don't remember any dirt.
Oh, you're right. You know what? It's not a dirt road. There's just fucking nothing anywhere.
Then we would go way the fuck out. And I remember in the middle of the night, we'd go to a rest area. It was so fun.
What is it, Elizabeth? Kiowa? I don't know what's after Kiowa.
It curves up like that.
Yeah, no. I've been on that road numerous times.
Way out. So then, I just remember, having TV, everything we wanted in the middle of fucking nowhere on a rest area.
Now with internet the way it is, it's even better, man.
And we had so much fun. I mean, it was so cool. We get a crack-ass early dawn.
We're always up early, too.
And
like
then
5 a.m.
Donna would start driving and I'd sleep. It was so cool. I loved it. And
she didn't mind driving at all?
Hell no. And we made the trip part of the vacation. So it was fucking fun. And we'd go like, the only thing, we loved it. And the GPS would tell us where to go, and then we would go like, Jesus, we went all the way we used to go to my sister's house all the time. So we would go to New York all the time. And it didn't take that long. Although we didn't rush, it didn't take that long. And then we'd set up in her driveway. She had a big, long driveway.
Did she have a plug-in or not? You just went off?
Yeah, we plugged in. I did a 110.
Yeah, just enough to...
Hey, Tom Martino here. Welcome to the only show anywhere that really does this. Help, information, and referrals. This hour brought to you by One Clear Choice Garage Doors. Just remember that. You got a garage door issue, whether it's an opener, a spring just broke, you want to just fix the door, you want to get a new door, a new panel, you want to get a free inspection, tune-up, and safety adjustments. That's the Martino special you asked for at OneClearChoiceDoors.com. Truly a great company. All along the Front Range, from the Springs to Fort Collins. OneClearChoiceDoors.com. What do you do with someone who purposely makes a piece of art to look like a handicap placard, then she's upset with attorney's fees? What do you do with her?
Jail.
I can't help her. I just can't help her. So I appreciate her calling to think we can help her, but we can't. So Mike, what do you think of her? Go ahead, Mike. What do you think? And what is that? Yeah, she's really proud of it. Yeah. So listen, hey Kay, what was your whole intent when you made it? And don't say you wanted to run into Target. At the time you made it,
she's gone.
She's off. Okay. She's off. She's off. Everybody's off. Everybody's off. Okay, go. I'm good. I'm glad. Mark, you have a problem, and yours is that you have a storm door that needs replacing. We have someone in the business that wants to help you. And I think we ought to just ignore. Hey, Carl, are you there? You own a glass company? Do you fix doors? And do you know about these aluminum doors? Do they all have tempered glass at the bottom? Oh. You know what? And that is so nice. That is so nice. What's the name of your company? Oh, man. Well, okay. Good. Next time you need help, because we don't have companies like that, you call us and we'll give you help to pay you back. Mark, isn't that great? So we're going to put you in touch with Carl. And how long have you been blind, Carl? I mean, Mark. Sorry, Mark. What did it come from? Diabetes? So listen, you called the show. We had a nice guy reach out. Daphne, would you put those two together, 2 and 3? Thank you very much. And what is your issue? 303-713-TALK. Whatever it is, give us a call. 303-713-8255. Somebody wants to know, again, I'm not going to go over this too much. Why am I so against home warranties?
this is an email. It's because you don't know. I'm just going to put it short, but you just look us up and you'll find out more. You don't know what your coverage is. It's that simple. You pay based on what's in your house, but until there's a claim, you do not know what's covered. That's when they tell you if something is not covered. That's the only time. Because they say they don't cover pre-existing conditions, abuse of any kind, lack of maintenance. Well, all of that could have happened before you owned the house. You would have never known it. They only tell you after you put in a claim. I say if you want to insure my house or give me a warranty, then you should inspect it and stand behind it, or don't sell me something where I don't even know what I'm getting. Okay? If you want details, people call me. I got dozens of examples. Jason, what's going on? Good. What's going on with you? Now, that was against you, Jason. That's pretty serious. Okay, Jason, this is what's called, they call them dependency and neglect hearings. They have a name for them for short. But what was the reason this came against you, this DNR? What was the reason? Okay, now, you had the dependency and neglect against you alone, or both you and your wife? Okay, so both of you lost parental rights. Okay, now, what can we do for you? That's a very serious thing. How long ago was that? Uh-huh. Okay, so the violence was against you or her? Oh. So they're saying, okay, they're basically saying you guys were messed up. Not only did you neglect kids, but you abused each other. That's what they're saying. Now, usually when there is a charge against the family of any kind, the parents, there's a plan to get back parenting rights. And usually, contrary to what people believe, social services does not want your kids, and they don't want them in the foster care system. So usually if parents show any effort in the plan, they get their kids back. So where do we stand?
Okay, so I've heard that before, but really it doesn't seem like it's that way with Arapahoe County, and I say it because of this. So I've been sober since over a year now. I have a great job. We got a place to live. We completed all our treatment plan, and so now they're saying that the reason why they don't want to terminate rights, but they want to go through with APR, and so
what's an allegation of parental responsibility? That's normal.
Correct, and so they don't want her to return home because they're saying that we haven't, proven that we have.
Well, so you two don't want to get divorced?
Oh no. Yeah, we've worked out our issues. We've done all the treatment plan.
Are you back together?
Yeah, we live together and we do it. We have supervised visits with our daughter at the Department of Human Services and also therapeutic visits with a doctor through Aurora Mental Health.
Okay, here's what I want to know, Jason. If you wanted to see your kids separately, would they be supervised?
Yeah, as of right now, because the kin supervisors are the one who called the department on us, is saying because of they're saying that they don't want us to have our daughter back.
How many kids do you have?
With my wife, I have one. Then through a previous marriage, I have 3.
Did you lose parental of all of them?
No.
So
the only Department of Human Services is only with this case right now, and she's going to be 3 years old next month.
And who has her right now?
My sister-in-law, so my wife's sister.
Now, does your wife get unsupervised visits with her?
No, so they want us to actually have supervised visits with the kin providers that called on us right now.
But what's wrong with that right now? What's wrong with playing the game, so to speak? I mean,
the only thing that's wrong with it is we have other options as far as like, you know, my mom doing the kin supervised, the other people doing it. We went to a family fair.
Does your sister, does your wife want her sister involved or not?
No.
Okay.
There's a lot of static with our relationship right now.
Well, here's why. Here's why. Because the sister dropped a dime on the two of you. She blew the whistle on you guys, so there's a lot of hard feelings. But she did it because she cared for the kid.
Yes.
Or do you think? I mean, what else would she do it for?
We agreed to do a therapeutic meeting that we had with her yesterday on Wednesday.
And what went wrong?
So they said that there's so many hard feelings towards us and all that they can't even really be with us as far as having a fair shot at our parenting.
Who can? Who?
So the brother-in-law, my brother-in-law.
So your brother-in-law and sister-in-law, her sister, her brother-in-law, they don't want to be in the same room with you guys. Is that what they're saying?
Pretty much, yeah.
And do they want basically to keep your child forever? Is that what they're looking for?
Exactly.
How long have they had her?
It's going on 2 years now.
Oh my God. This is a problem. You know, Jason, this is a problem. The problem is they may determine that in the best interest of the child that she stays with these relatives. I mean, this is serious. Are you and your wife, if you're both living together, are you both going through the plan, doing everything? Hold on, Jason. That's what you have to do. I don't understand what's going on, and you might need some representation. I'd like to maybe get a hold of our family law attorney just for some perspective. 303-713-TALK, people. We have lines open at 303-713-8255.
Weekdays 2 to 4. It's Michael Brown.
AOC to migrants. I apologize on behalf of the United States of America for Trump's dehumanizing policies. Apologizing for America, the left's favorite pastime.
Anytime. It's a heck of a show.
With Michael Brown. Weekdays 2 to 4 on Denver's Talk Station. 6:30. Here you go, Tom.
Dr. Chris Centeno was the first doctor in a clinical setting to set up stem cell therapy. He saw it in the veterinarian world and converted it to people. Yeah, back then he was one of the only docs doing it. Now you have everyone saying they do living stem cell therapy, but the truth is they don't all do it. In fact, many of them will lie straight out to you. If they have any kind of fluids that they ship to a clinic, you are not getting living stem cell therapy. I don't know how many times I can say this. And every day I run across people who lose money, who are wasting up to $20,000, $25,000. Please listen to this. Please go to Centeno Schultz first. Get your evaluation. Most insurance will cover it. They can tell you if you need living stem cell therapy and provide it, or they can provide alternate treatments. AvoidSurgeryToday.com. AvoidSurgeryToday.com. 303-963-9201.
This is Courtney Pierce, owner of the all-new Buy and Build Kitchen and Bath. We are now open at our new location at 560 South LaPan Street in Denver. That's 560 South LaPan Street in Denver. Just south of Alameda on LaPan, look for the giant orange and blue building. We will still have Denver's best deals on kitchen and bathroom cabinets, granite too, but now we offer installation as well. Now we can help you design and install your new cabinets and your granite countertops, all for much less than our competition. Come see us at 560 South LaPan Street in Denver or online at buyandbuild.net.
Put up with bathing in a grungy, mildew-filled bathtub that is crawling with bacteria any longer. Your green shower awaits with a beautiful new shower system from Kohler by Green Style Remodeling. Let us bring you the perfect shower system and transform your bathroom. For a limited time only.
What can we argue about?
Off a complete Kohler shower system with 12 months.
Is there something that come to mind?
If I think of it.
America's most trusted and Kohler has been
Remote me in and I'll take care of caller sound. I'm so bad at it. Dan is so good at switching. I just fucking forget. I did pretty good Thursday, Friday. Today I'm just...
Yeah, you know what, though? It's hard, man. You're...
I know. I guess the other option is I just literally leave it on, but then people complain, we can't hear you during break.
Are you going through the change with that fan, or what? What's happening?
She is.
I'm having my own personal summer in here.
I'm consumer advocate Tom Archino, endorsing Ideal Home Loans for good reason.
Yippee, I got my ticket.
When are you guys leaving, by the way?
That Thursday.
No. Where are you going to, like, Italy or wherever?
Oh, long. Not this year.
Oh.
No, not this year.
Okay.
We're going to have a long vacation.
Where are you going to go, do you know?
Nowhere. We're just going to take time in December like I always do.
Call Ideal now, 303-867-7000 or Ideal Home Loans.
I thought you were doing the UK this year.
By a fire, flood, storm, mold, chemicals, toxins. You need help, and this is an industry where you get so many rip-offs. It's the restoration industry, but I'm going to give you a...
I got to do commercials today, bud. My sister's here. At 2 o'clock. What is here?
Are you picking her up?
Stephanie. She's just getting back from the mountains where her daughter is up in Carbondale.
Yeah.
So Joanne will come down tonight, spend the day tomorrow, and go back Wednesday morning. So I'll get to spend tonight with her.
Did her hubby come?
Yeah, they'll probably come into the show tomorrow.
The car you're driving now. Cassandra again. You're on a roll. Any car at all, no matter what. Cherry is the answer. CarMax will buy it. That's right, because CarMax buys all the cars.
I just need major radio, but let's ask Eric if he got the fees for lead bin.
Do you really think Trump is going to be reelected?
Oh, God, by far. Oh, my God, man. Can you imagine what would happen to the fucking stock market? Most people that actually get up and vote and give a shit, they might not like how he talks, but they sure don't want to take a fucking hit.
He has a positive energy when it comes to business, man.
Oh, I just can't. That'd be a fucking nightmare. Can you imagine if all the regulations that were rolled back up? Holy shit. And they really kill themselves with all this socialist talk. I mean, it's really...
This country is, I know, it's scary.
Fuck, they're crazy. At least you'd think they'd be smart enough to, they tried to remarket into what, democratic socialism? I mean, you gotta use a different word. You just pull socialism out of there. If you really want to try to market it, find a better way to fucking market it. That scares the shit out of most people. They've seen too many countries fucking come to a...
None of them ever succeeded.
Ever. They can't.
I'm Tom Martino, your troubleshooter, 303-713-TALK. Listen, we want to not only solve problems. Here's the important thing is warn people. So when you hear it on the show, don't let it die here. Warn people, okay? Warn people. Jason, what's going on? Let's talk. Here, bottom line, okay, Jason? You have a treatment plan or a recovery plan, whatever kind of plan you want to call it, to get your kids back. Right now, they're with in-laws, or not in-laws, but, brother-in-law, sister-in-law, and that's the way it's going to stay until you make positive change. What I'm asking, very simple, because we get this all the time, and really we're powerless to change that kind of thing. We can help you get representation to help you, but are you abiding by the plan? That's what I want to know.
Yes, 100%. And the reason why they're saying it's not our progress in the treatment plan. The progress, or the reason why they're saying is because she has become accustomed to where she's living right now. She's comfortable staying where she's at.
I know that, and this is the danger when you have a dependency and neglect. Kids are taken out of the home. They're put in another home. Now here's the question. Does there become a point in time when it's better for the child to leave them there I'm not talking about normal foster care. We're talking about a loving home, let's assume, where they want her forever. So, what do you think, Mark? What do you think, Daphne? Do you get your kids back, or do you look at the child and say, look, they've been with this family now 3 years. She's 3 years old or whatever. It's best to leave her there, even though you're the biological parents.
I think it's whatever is going to be best for the child.
But is it fair, though, that they were taken away and the biological parents did everything they wanted, but now the court says, well, it's too late? I don't know. What do you think, Daph? As a mom, I don't think you'd be likely to give up parenting that easily.
Absolutely not. I would jump through every hoop.
But they are. Let's say, for argument's sake, they are. But they say by the sheer fact that it took 3 years. How old is the girl?
She's 3, and we've been going through this for 2 years now. So
she was 1 year old. Now she's 3. Yeah. Is it fair? I want to know what moms, what do you think? Is it fair to take her now and give her back to the parents? When you meet with her, does she say, Daddy, Daddy? I mean, what is going on? She doesn't even know you really.
So as far as like an intimate relationship like that, as far as, she hasn't been to her house, into the room, but she comes to the visits. She gives us, shows us affection, calls us mom and dad, does the whole thing it's going as good as it possibly can as far as those visits are going. However, we're not getting the opportunity to do outside visits. We're not getting any opportunity to take a step further and go for a
Do you think the bottom line is they're moving toward keeping her status quo? That's what it's called. Is that what you're thinking is going on?
That's what I'm thinking. It has been going on for a while.
Here's what I want to do. Hold on. Daph, I'd like to schedule this with maybe Bonnie Shields, where we can actually talk to them in the next hour or tomorrow. Because here's why. When we give legal advice, folks, we want to be serious about this. We want her to look into the case. So get the case number. It's serious. But what do you think, Mark? Really? Do you say best interest of the child? Well, how would you feel as a biological parent? Let's say you were going through trouble and Addie was taken away at 1 year old, and now she's 3.5. And they look at you and say, maybe it's better, Mark, you don't get her back. Even though you've straightened your life out, it would be rough, wouldn't it?
You got to take it one case at a time. I don't know.
Yeah, man. I know. It's crazy. Now, John said he was scammed. How were you scammed, John? John.
Hello.
How were you? Is this John?
Okay. No, that's John's better half.
Okay. I'll talk to either one of you. I'll talk to either one of you.
Yes, we have a VRB vacation rental. We rented it out mistakenly to a 3 young guys, and they partied in it like it was a dorm room, and they totally trashed our house. We have incredibly detailed rules of the house that they signed before they booked the room.
Now, this vacation rental by owner, John, is it literally VRBO? Is that the one you used?
Yes.
I thought they had insurance.
Well, I don't know if they had insurance, but what I know is that I kept their security deposit.
How much?
$350.
Well, how much damage do you have?
Way more than $350.
And where is this house?
It's in Estes Park, Colorado.
Oh, my goodness. What did they do to it?
Oh, they just trashed it, garbage all over the floor. They were smoking dope in there, which is totally right in our rules not to do.
Well, it's Colorado. You know what? People, it's Colorado. They come here to smoke dope. Where are these guys from?
That's fine. If they did it outside the house, I wouldn't really care.
I understand. Where'd they come from?
I think they came from a 914 area code.
Okay.
I think that's like Westchester, New York.
So, you should have taken, in addition to the damage, do you have a credit card with a release saying that they're like a rental car, they're responsible for damage?
Okay, that's the reason for my call. VRBO has a service that takes care of all of that. It's not a bank. It's just like a security guy that takes care of it.
And they don't have that in their agreement?
They do. You mean the renters? Yes, they have that in their agreement.
For future damage. In other words, if the damage is not covered by a security deposit, much like a rental car, you reserve credit on their card.
No, they don't. I don't have that option.
So let me just explain this to people listening. One of the safest ways to do rentals is to reserve a block of credit. What that means is when you rent a car, you don't know this. When you rent a hotel room, you don't know this. But there are blocks of credit beyond what you're spending. If you're spending 4 nights, they take 4 nights plus maybe 50%, or 4 nights plus 1,000. Whatever it is, they reserve it. They reserve it in case you're a holdover, or they reserve it for damages. Then they release it a few days after you leave. So if they don't do that for you, that sucks. Hold on and we'll explore it. That's what you need, people. The ability to already have the money, and then you make them fight to get it. But they have given you authority under the terms that if it goes beyond the damage deposit, you get reimbursed.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Ross Kaminsky in the morning and Dan Kaplis in the afternoon. 630 KHOW, Denver. Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock.
I told Liz you do whatever.
Yeah. Well, you mean today?
Well, I didn't tell her you do it today. That's why
I'm going to work on it today.
I'm saying because I don't have the contracts back, I usually tell them forget about it. But in this case, I said it don't matter.
These guys are good.
It doesn't matter. What happens is it ends up going through the cracks. So I just got to stay on top of it.
Okay. So I have to go ahead though.
Yes.
Driving home is more relaxing without worrying about malware on your devices or identity theft.
I hate when they don't list mileage on stuff. I hate that.
Devices. For a limited time, get 30% off your first year. Ends October 6th. Join at lifelock.com. Use promo code RIDS.
Fix it 24/7. How many times do I have to tell you when it comes to plumbing, heating, cooling, and electric, you need a company not only with skill, but someone you can trust. And I trust Fix It 24/7 in my home. You can too. FixMyHome.com. It's that easy. FixMyHome.com. Why do I love them? Well, let's just put it this way. If you need something done, they have a 100% satisfaction guaranteed. And to find the problem and give you an estimate, it's $39, $39, and that's it. Now, no matter how long it takes, hunting for problems sometimes is the majority of the cost. They will credit you that $39 if you have the work done with them, and they promise you will never find better value, better parts, better services for the same price anywhere ever. FixMyHome.com. They are so proud of the company they built. That's why they're growing. They always do something extra. 720-526-3939. 720-526-3939.
Why would they put something up with no fucking mileage? So stupid.
Can you reach out to Kent Lawson?
Yeah. I think, actually, now that I say that, I assume I have some contact information for him.
Or did you and they don't contact you?
I didn't reach out to him.
That's what I would do.
But I don't know what we have for him. I am shocked we didn't even get a call, though.
Okay.
Aren't you?
I'm going to write a letter. I got an idea.
Okay.
And what's her name? I'll take hers off that letter. I don't know. I have his personal. I don't know if I got there. When did you get that?
When did I get what?
The cancellation.
Let me see.
Just what I'd like to do is
You want me to forward it to you?
Yeah. Thank you. No.
Oh, you?
Excel will tell you if there's damage, so you can be armed with accurate information to file your claim. I'm consumer advocate Tom Martino. Excel will give you a full written estimate and make sure the work is done right. In an industry filled with cheats and rip-offs, I'm glad to have a company like Excel to recommend. No money up front ever, no cancellation fees, no games. Just a great company you can depend on. And judging by all of the complaints I get on my radio show, I can tell you that is rare. Excel Roofing, 303-761-6400. They've always done my roofs. They should do
New iPad. A new fucking iPad? Every time you turn around, then they fuck you with the... So, that's what I don't like on some of them. They're not...
I can't remember when he didn't smoke. He would go outside. I'd be bored.
My wife was the key driver into me getting away from everything. I think I have gotten a piece of my life back when I started with Jewel.
He uses Jewel in the house whenever he wants.
And he's getting popcorn lung, and he might die.
2017. To make the switch, visit JUUL.
I know. Why is it?
Compensated this individual for the time and expenses in providing this testimony.
Thank you for that. I'm going to write to her.
This is the most unbelievable offer I've ever heard from a...
Well, I'm a little upset she never...
Yeah, I know. I'm going to address that.
I wonder if she... Is she the buffer? Or is she the...
We're going to find out. This one I have usually gets response.
You follow what I'm saying? She could have at least said, hey, thanks for the offer, man.
303-781-9858.
Do you think it's stupid to try to sell that thing this time of year?
What's that, Mark? No, not at all. A lot of people buy them like that.
Got it.
Hi, Tom Martino here. Okay, so vacation rentals can be pretty dangerous. You know, you're renting out a house, vacations. I mean, think about it. Do you take really good care of places when you're on vacation? I do. A lot of people don't. I don't know. You know, these are three young people. Reserving rights to charge a credit card, you would think would be standard procedure. That didn't happen here, or at least John doesn't think it did. He has vacation rentals by owner, VRBO. And, John, they did way more damage than the deposit. First things first, what happens when you contact VRBO? I'm sure they don't take any responsibility.
Of course not.
What do they say? Do they point to your agreement saying, here, specifically, we say this?
They say, respond to this email. First of all, I just have to click a button to not give back the deposit. And then the person who violated my house responds to that with, well, we don't think we should have had to pay the deposit.
Right, and then what?
Then VRBO suspends my account. In other words, no one else could rent anything from me.
Why do they punish you?
Well, because the person who I kept the money from claims that it was unjust.
Well, when will they ever agree?
My point to them, but that's as far as I could get with them.
Okay, then what? What's the next? Now, what's
anybody except by email?
What's the next step?
The next step.
We sent documentation.
Oh, they asked for documentation, so we took pictures and we,
Good.
Sent a copy of our house rules and invoices.
And then what? It sounds like you got it together. Then what?
Well, that's where we are right now, and it's been almost a month.
Oh my goodness! So you're missing out on all this income.
That's right. So they're coercing me into giving back the deposit.
That's right. I get it. Well, you know what that means, John? That means that they suck and you shouldn't use them and you go somewhere else. I don't know. You know, really, what were you hoping we'd say? You have an agreement with them. Are they violating their agreement?
Yes.
How?
By shutting down my website so that I can't...
Wait, no. Where... they must have something in their agreement that says while a matter is being investigated, they don't accept you or something like that. They must. No?
Yeah, good luck finding it. We asked for that documentation from the people at VRBO that we could speak to, and they said they can't answer any questions because it's a different department.
Oh, man, do they have you mired in red tape? This is good for people to hear. This really is for
Really
so they
is.
can avoid it.
RBO
But what other kinds of services are like this? Are there any competitors? I'm just curious. Is VR?
Sure there are. There are, and we're definitely going to make that move. But right now, it takes time to get that set up. It doesn't happen immediately, and we have return customers that know how to find us on VRBO. And
if you're not on VRBO, is the root directory vrbo.com and then /u, or how does it work?
Well, they give numbers to each different website, and then they post all the websites. So whatever website you want to see, you just have to remember that number.
So really, they have you over a barrel. They control who sees you and how they see you. You know what I would do for sure? Every single person that rents from me, I'd say, here is our personal website. If you ever want to do this again and have a problem with VRBO, that's what I would do. And no matter who I'm with, I would give them a notice. Not to say come to us directly next time, because that might be violating your agreement. But you can say to them, if you ever have a problem finding us, here's our website directly. Do that in the future, please. Do that in the future. Now, as far as what you already have going on, the only thing that will get their attention is a lawsuit. Lost income. Yeah, I would do it. Do they have a representative? Because you can do it in small claims court. You don't understand. This cripples people because they have to send someone to court or get a default judgment. The rule is, though, they have to be doing business or have some kind of presence in the state. Do they have a registered agent in the state? Do you know?
I do not know.
Start looking for it, because you're going to initiate a small claims court action saying that they breached their contract to you. They're taking too long. I mean, I don't even know if they have authority to do what they're doing unless you can find it in the agreement. Make them show you.
In somewhere, I don't know.
Well, I know, but you make them show you. The first step I would take is threatening a lawsuit. The second one is doing the lawsuit, and I would do the regular average income you have for the month, and I would sue them for it. Now, if it's more than $7,500, you're going to have to max out at $7,500 if you want to make a small claims court. And you check their corporate structure and see that they have a presence. Now, Mark, can you make the argument and let them challenge it? Let's say they don't have a registered agent in the state.
They probably do, but keep going.
Can you sue them anyway and make them make the argument that it lacks jurisdiction because they're not here?
Not in small claims court.
They won't even let you file it.
No.
So look for them. John, that's the only stuff I can help you with.
I would still guess they have something in there, though, where he's going to have really no suit against them if they don't want to advertise his.
No, it's not that they don't want to advertise. They're taking too long to investigate it. It's been a month. He's losing income. I know what they're doing. They're making it difficult so he gives in.
Yeah, they want him to be friendly.
Credit cards do that. Like by saying, well, we're going to shut down your account. And meanwhile, you need your account. They sometimes do that because they don't want you to contest a charge. They have ways of doing that. 303-713-8255. Keep your calls coming. Verna, what's going on with your insurance?
Hi there.
Hi.
Well, I moved. I moved and needed new insurance.
Why do you need new insurance?
Well, that was in the past. I needed new insurance because my homeowner's townhome insurance was coming due. So I selected a agent here in Colorado Springs.
Okay.
So I got the homeowner's insurance done that day. Then the agent attempted to do the car insurance through her office. And she came and I was sitting there and she told me, she said, well, Travelers won't let me change your car insurance right now. We have to wait till it comes due.
No, that's not true. Why did they say that?
Well, I don't know, but she stuck with that.
All right, hold on one sec. With your homeowners, why did you switch when your homeowners came due?
Well, I decided that it might be easier to have a local agent. That's why I switched.
All right, hold on. It's always better to have an agent that you can talk to and be local. However, I just want to tell everyone with insurance, it's a bugaboo of mine. Never, ever, ever keep insurance just because you had that insurance. Always shop insurance. Insurance does not reward loyalty. Now, we're going to find out what we can do for her, and I'll bet you a lot coming right up.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock with Norton.
Good morning, Brian. The story with congestion, and that continues to be the case in some areas. I-70 westbound, sluggish from 225 over to Gusted. Just a few breaks midway. They'll slow across Commerce City, 270 east and westbound. Heading towards Boulder, pockets of stop-and-go traffic after Church Ranch into the construction zone, and then sluggish from Cherryvale on into Boulder. I-25 southbound, bumper to bumper from Santa Fe through the University Curve to Evans, northbound.
I wonder why that is coming up as...
The weather forecast, we're going to see a daytime high of 86 degrees today with partly sunny skies. Right now, mostly cloudy, and 70 in Denver, which will impact traffic and weather. Hank Carey, 6
Driving home is more relaxing without worrying about malware on your devices or identity theft. LifeLock with Norton. Outstanding protection for your identity and devices. For limited time, get 30% off your first year. Ends October 6th. Join at LifeLock.com. Use promo code RITZ.
Let's talk about Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center, which is a very, very important sponsor. So many people suffer from tinnitus. You know, it causes depression and sadness and all kinds of complications. Why? Because that humming or ringing in the ear is almost unbearable. There is treatment. Rather than going through the scientific explanations, I will tell you this: effective treatment, and in some cases, permanent treatment. Helpforringing.com, from the only people I know that are dedicated to both hearing loss and tinnitus, Dr. Patty and Dr. Lisa. They're at Hamden and Clarkson in a beautiful facility. It's in the urgent care building, and they're on the second floor, Suite 220. 303-534-0163. If you want someone who will take care of hearing loss, tinnitus, one or both, and let you try everything before you commit, Colorado Tinnitus and Hearing Center. Helpforringing.com. 303-534-0163. It's the place I go, and I can wholeheartedly recommend them. 303-534-0163.
Do good work, show up on time, price fairly, and above all, keep your promises. Our performance speaks for itself. Whether it's kitchens, baths, counters, or floors, or even replacement windows and doors, they have our word we'll treat them right at Done Right.
You betcha, Todd. And with the weather like it is and today's incentives, that's right, incentives, now is the time to call and save a full 12% off all services for select install dates. 303-722-2295, 800-362-8370, or drhi.com. 303-722-2295.
Don't be victimized twice. You've had a flood, a fire, storm. You discovered mold, or there has been a chemical problem with toxins, lead, asbestos. Call a company you can trust, because this restoration industry is riddled with ripoffs. American Restoration 24/7. If you have an emergency, a property trauma, you can trust American Restoration 24/7. And that's amrest247.com, amrest247.com.
Today, business happens here, and virtually anywhere. Because today, innovative companies are reinventing the way business happens. And they need people who can keep up, with the expertise and technology to get packages to over 150 million delivery points. So, who can help you deliver the future of commerce? The United States Postal Service. See why we deliver more e-commerce packages to homes than anyone at USPS.com/future.
Adults who have crooked teeth and always wanted to deal with them, there is a way to do that. Dr. Kent Lawson has pioneered new orthodontics for adults. Straighten your teeth, widen your palate, take care of jaw alignment, help you with TMJ, stop sleep apnea with natural means in 2 years or less, way cheaper than getting a mouthful of veneers. Aurora Orthodontics and TMJ, 303-690-0100, 303-690-0100.
You're in charge of hiring, and Indeed has solutions.
like online skills tests, which let a candidate show that they're the right hire. We'll also have a dolphin chatter excitedly in front of the perfect candidate. Okay, there's no dolphin. But skills tests, that's a for sure.
See why independent research by Silk Road shows Indeed delivers 3 times more hires than any other job site. Visit Indeed.com/promo today and get a free sponsored job upgrade on your first posting. Terms, conditions, and exclusions apply.
Do you know what I love about Art of Granite? You can get price quotes on the phone. All you have to do is have some measurements and a photo. Give them a call. 303-386-5919. Art of Granite supplies premier designer countertops and cabinets. A direct importer of stone, granite, and quartz and other natural stone. And all solid surfaces. Visit their showroom in Golden. Get your wholesale countertop material, custom edges, sinks, cabinets, and you'll love the work they do. They'll make an appointment right then, and from the templating appointment, it takes just 1 week for installation, serving Denver Metro and the mountain communities. And when you have the kitchen done, they do the bathroom free, and they tear out and haul away everything free. Artofgranite.net. 303-386-5919. That's 303-386-5919. 303-386-5919. Artofgranite.net. Also on my referral list at referralist.com.
Ask Alexa to play 630 KHOW. Then you can hear Dan Caplis impact your life this afternoon at 4.
Getting 630 KHOW from iHeartRadio.
Denver's talk station.
On your smart speaker.
Available on over 2,000 devices.
Hello, I'm Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 303-713-8255. Welcome. So we are here to solve your problems, and part of that is making phone calls when we can, get you directly involved with experts or analyzing what happened and trying to finish it. So Verna went shopping for insurance. She had her homeowners done, and then she said she wanted to get her car done. What went wrong with your car insurance, Verna? Something about they said they couldn't do it because you were currently insured and had to wait for the policy to expire. Is that right?
Yes, the policy that I had went through 2/16 of 2020. And
I've never heard of you. First of all, you never have to wait, I don't think. Let me make sure I'm correct here. Daphne, for some reason our Compass insurance is gone. Our call?
No, I never had them up. I just put the information up there for you to give to her.
Well, we need them.
Would you? Okay, I'll get them.
We want to talk.
You know, the only thing I can think of the only thing, and I'm stretching it here.
Yeah, hold on.
Some companies, if you pay in advance, they give you a 10 or 15% discount. So if you canceled 8 or 9 months into it, it could cost you a fortune, but they can still get out.
They're not allowed to short rate you.
Well, if they can't do that, then I see no reason she can't cancel.
Wait, but they can take away your discount, I guess, and go back and refigure it. But
that's what I was saying.
But it's never enough to make it punitive. Never enough to make it punitive, usually because of the savings. Hold on. Let's just get our experts on, because I want to give you real information based on real numbers, all right? Now, 303-713-TALK. I want to take you in the time you've been here. Mike, you're next. And Mike, this sounds serious. What's going on? And we are going to get Compass for Verna, and perhaps we can get it for Gary, too, on line 1. What's going on, Mike?
Hi. Actually, my name is Christy. I'm the one who bought the car.
I'm sorry, Christy. Go ahead. Go ahead, Christy. What's going on?
I bought a 1991 Corvette on Friday afternoon. I drove it home. It wouldn't start real well. I had the battery checked, and they said it was bad. So I went and paid $160 to have a new battery put in, and it does not even start at all.
Hey, Christy, where'd you buy the Corvette?
JB Byrider.
JD Byrider. And how much did you spend on it for the 91?
59, about 59, close to 59.
59 what? 5,900?
Yeah, 5,900.
Okay, and listen, how many miles were on it?
100,000.
Okay, that's okay. So listen, did you get it checked by anybody?
No, we didn't. That was my biggest mistake.
All right.
No,
and you probably bought it as is, which means, you kind of buy the problems unless there was fraud involved, which I doubt. So this 91 doesn't start. What is it? Did you ever find out what it is?
No, it's sitting in my driveway dead. It won't start. I called the people I bought it from. I mean, it won't even pass emissions.
Right. Well, hold on. That's the good part, is that if you had a 3-day, you have to return it. If it can't pass emissions in the first 3 days, it's your responsibility to get the car back. And you already went, well, no, it was just this past Friday, right? And today's Monday, right?
Correct.
Get it back there. I don't. What would cast iron recovery cost to bring that back?
Where is she?
I've got roadside assistance, so I think I could probably do it.
Well, you need to, because did you get a 3-day voucher to get that emissions done?
Yeah, they gave us an emissions voucher, but the emissions place won't even test it with the engine light on.
I understand that. But listen, that's good news, because what you want to do is use that in order to get the car to undo the deal.
Well, they'll probably fix it though.
Yeah. They have an option, but as a licensed dealer, they must have that car running and passing emissions in that first 3 days. If you don't get it back there today, you will be screwed. You go back and you say, listen, this car is unable to pass emissions, period. I am under, and I would write a letter, under Colorado state law, I am back here before this coupon expired, and I demand that it pass emissions. Now, here's the deal. If it does pass emissions, as Mark says, if they fix it, it's a car deal. The only other way you get out of a car deal is to get out of it, but how? I don't know what's wrong with it. Maybe they can't get it to pass. Maybe they'll let you out of it, but that's the very first thing you do. Now,
Well, they were very rude and just kind of hung up on me.
Well, it doesn't matter if they hung up. I would hook it, take it, and drop it off with a note, and I'd make sure that they see it, and that note says, under Colorado state law, this was unable to pass emissions. I either want it fixed or I want my money back. That's what I would do.
You know what's weird is, what happens if they say, listen, the no start has nothing to do with this passing emissions?
But it can't pass. That's the problem. What did you say about the engine light?
The engine light came on.
Well, then
No, I mean the fact she can't even turn it over and start it now.
Well, then she can argue it can't pass emissions. Listen, we would call them, and we will. But first, I want you to do that, and you got to get it done quickly. We have more coming right up. Stick around. I think we even have somebody that wants to comment on this. Do we? All right, so stick around. Don't hang up, and we'll come back to that. However, I'm a bit confused, and that is why we reached out to Elizabeth. Okay, so our records show numerous searches and visits sites specifically looking for your services for both and adults. I also know
Tim Tebow says college athletes should not stand to gain financially from merchandise. I wonder why.
KRFX HD2 Denver.
This is Denver's Talk Station with Tom Martino now. Ross Kaminsky tomorrow morning at 5, 6:30, KHOW Denver.
Did you see that? The maker of Oxycontin is filed for bankruptcy.
Okay, I'm definitely going to send it. I want you to see this email. I'm not done yet, but I want you to see it. It's a good email to Kent. It'll get action. Fuck me.
Jesus Christ. And there's nothing like Zoom to make that happen. Zoom lets you connect.
What happened?
Oh, nothing. Guess. I'll be right back.
Zoom ties together all of your communication needs into one easy platform for video conferencing, phone calls, group chat, webinars, and your conference rooms. Connect easily from anywhere. Your mobile phone, your laptop, or conference room. Zoom is how business gets done. Get your free account at Zoom.com today. Meet happy with Zoom.
Starting route now. Turn right at Fortress Mountain. Turn left at Mount Hood. Head south to Moab, Utah. Continue on the Great North American Test Drive.
Run with us on a John Deere Gator XUV 835 with our quietest cab ever and optional heat and AC and a four-wheel independent suspension. It's built to run where no one else can. Nothing runs like a Deere. Search John Deere Gator for more.
KHOW News Time, 103. There's a new name in the race for the Democratic nomination for U.S. Senate in Colorado.
Denise Burgess is a local businesswoman who serves on the board for the Denver Metro Area Chamber of Commerce. Her construction company has worked on the Denver Justice Center and the Westin Hotel at DIA. She says her priorities are healthcare, infrastructure, and education. With the announcement, the field of Democrats in that race is now 10.
That's Connor Shreve reporting.
Mark,
Crews are battling a couple of wildfires.
did you hear me say about Compass? I have a message. I've had a message out to them for a while, but I can't.
Just call up their number and see if you can get someone on.
Yes, conditions are hot, dry, and there's low humidity, and that's expected to continue. So obviously, the fire crews are doing everything they can to try to keep the fire from growing too rapidly or getting to where it's threatening any type of structures.
A much smaller fires burning in Park County. In sports, the Rockies host the Mets' first pitch 6:40 at Coors Field. That's the latest. I'm Chad Hoffman.
Now, Impact Traffic. This report is sponsored by College Invest.
The morning drive road this morning was congestion, and that continues to be the case in some areas. I-70 westbound sluggish from 225 over to that sketch. A few breaks midway. Go slow across Commerce City, 270 east and westbound. Heading towards Boulder, pockets of stop-and-go traffic after Church Ranch into the construction zone, and then sluggish from Cherryvale on into Boulder. I-25 southbound, bumper to bumper from Santa Fe through the University curve to Evans, northbound. Not too bad for the tech center, but it is sluggish in Bellevue up through Hampton. The weather forecast, we're going to see a daytime high of 86 degrees today with partly sunny skies. Right now, mostly cloudy, and 70 in Denver. This is Impact Traffic. The weather is 36
Open a 529 College Invest savings account that can be used at trade schools or colleges, so they can be anything. Get started at College Invest.
Oh boy. Okay.
Teaming up to save the world. Money. The message Liberty Mutual customized to cars.
I bet we blast Iran in some way, or Saudi, with kind of our help, within 48 hours. Look at that fire, dude.
Icon Eye Care is your hometown LASIK partner of the Denver Broncos.
He was itching to fucking do something last time, too. He pulled out at the last second.
Procedures in Colorado with the top surgeons around. I'm getting the word out
I want you to...
Denver's LASIK Center of Excellence. See the world in a whole new light. Toss your glasses and contacts away. Call Icon today.
Are your kids still going there?
Or visit icon.
Yes.
Something extra for small businesses, up to 45% off during their semi-annual sale. It's a perfect time to update to Windows 10 with huge deals on business computers featuring Intel processors, plus free shipping on everything. Call Small Business Technology Advisors who can help you achieve your business goals affordably with low monthly payments on the right tech for you. Just call 877-BUY-DELL. That's 877-BUY-DELL or visit Dell.com/business-deals for semi-annual savings.
Challenging President Trump for the 2020 nomination are upset that some states are canceling their primaries, but I think their argument is kind of weak. Let's talk Tuesday morning at 7:05.
This is the Troubleshooter Show. Now, Tom Martino.
The Troubleshooter.
Help me if you can, I'm feeling down.
Hello, Tom Martino here. This is the Troubleshooter Show Extended, the final hour, and we are here to solve problems, answer questions, and take complaints. Number one, I want to talk about insurance here because she wanted to change her insurance, and Verna was told, well, we have to wait till the policy's over. And that's not necessarily the case when I've looked at it. I've been able to switch. Oh, Compass is not on yet? Oh, okay. I thought they were on. I'm sorry. Let me just take that off right here until we get them on. Thank you. Okay, so I'm going to switch gears. But, Verna, you hang on. We're trying to get someone for you. Usually when you want to do the insurance checkup, you want to call 303-996-9000, and you want to say, what am I paying? Is it worth it? They don't have a vested interest in one company. They represent like 25 or 26 companies. But here's what's more important. Even if they don't represent the company you're with, if you have a great price, they're going to let you know straight up. They will. They'll just say, you know what? You got a great price. Stay there. That's what's important. But what's really important is that at any time you can switch insurance for a car and auto. It's not like health insurance. You don't have to wait for a open enrollment or anything like it. Now, this other woman called, and she bought a Corvette. Christy. She bought a Corvette. 100,000 miles on it, a 91. And she said the car won't start. She brought it home, can't start it. The engine light was on, so it won't pass emissions. She bought it Friday. I said, you better get it back there. You have a 3-day coupon to get emissions done. And if you can't get it done, if it can't be passed, they have to either fix it or undo the deal because you have to have an emissions, fresh emissions, when they sell it as a licensed dealer. Here's the deal. She's going to have a tough time if they fix it because you can't just get out of a deal just because you change your mind. You should never buy a car before you have it completely inspected anyway. And even then there are risks. And I've always said this. You'll probably have problems, most likely, with 100,000 miles. With 150,000, you will have problems. And with more than 150, like 200,000, you will absolutely have major problems. No matter how you look at it, that's going to be the rule. Norris is with SOS Inspections. He wants to weigh in on this. I'll bring up Christy, who bought the Corvette, a 91. Go ahead, Norris. What did you have to say?
I think I would like to offer a free inspection on that Corvette because it's possible that if we can find a major safety issue with the car and that it's not roadworthy, she might be able to get the deal undone.
I would love to do this as an actual test.
Yes.
Oh my God.
We talk
That
about
is
this
so
all the
nice.
time, and I've yet to see one return.
Yeah, I would love it because Norris knows the rules. So but listen, don't let it interfere with you taking it back there for emissions, but let them look at it. That's a good idea. Daphne, if you could put them together, Norris is with SOS Inspections. He's on a referral list at referralist.com. And he'll look at, you should always have a pre-buy done. He does great pre-buy inspections. Now, let's talk. Okay, hold on. Thank you, Norris. Now, hold on. Jeremy with insurance. We have him now from Compass Insurance Group. Jeremy, listen, I want to talk to you about this, okay? Bottom line, this woman was told she can't switch car insurance until her policy expires. Have you ever heard of that?
No.
Okay. Verna, you said that you did switch your homeowners. Who did you go from who to who on your homeowners?
Well, I stayed with the same company, Travelers.
Oh, then so I thought you said you were able to get your homeowners done. What does that mean?
Yes. The new agent did the homeowners because it came due for insurance.
Oh, you went to a local agent instead of a distant agent, and he was able to keep you with the same company. Did he bother shopping for others to see if you could get a better deal?
Offered Safeco.
Did he look at other insurance companies for a better deal?
Yes, he looked at Safeco Insurance. That was it.
Well, okay, there's about 25 or 30 companies he could have looked at just to see if you would get a better deal. So Safeco was not able to give you a better deal for homeowners, right?
I didn't go that way. My problem is that when she attempted to write this in my automobile insurance and she told me she couldn't, well, something went wrong here.
I understand, Verna. I understand. You're right. They can't do it. I just have some questions for you. I just have a few questions for you because I'm confused. Help me with my confusion. With that agent, she looked at other companies, and Safeco was not cheaper, right? Safeco, you wanted to stay with the one you have, and was Safeco not a good deal?
I didn't look at Safeco because I had neighbors before that had Safeco and were not satisfied.
What were you not satisfied with? That's what I'm curious about.
No, it's not that I wasn't satisfied. It was that my friends weren't satisfied with Safeco.
Okay. Here's what I say. And Verna, I know you won't listen to me because you sound like you know what you're doing. But I never, ever choose a company based on friends. I choose my companies based on a few things. First, that they're a major company, licensed and can pay claims and in healthy financial condition. And second, that they're cheap. And the cheaper, the better. So I never get attached to a company ever. Never. Ever. Because when you get attached to a company, it's a one-way street. They don't give a damn about you. They don't care about you. It doesn't matter who the agent is. If you're with one company too long, you will lose money. So I just wanted to tell you that I'm not sure if you're paying too much or not, but that's a very distinct possibility if you have had Travelers more than 3 years. How long did you have Travelers?
Okay, so I had it that long. But Tom, please listen to the real down.
Jeremy, the real problem is she can't get auto insurance because
No, Tom, listen.
All right.
No, so my insurance was still in force because I paid it through February of 2020. So what happened is I got a letter in the mail that said that my insurance was due on 5/30 of this year, and that I owed $339, but that the due date was August the 1st of 2019. I didn't understand that. So I called the agent, and she didn't want to talk to me. I don't know. She kept saying that they didn't send me the letter. Well, they did. It's got their letterhead on it and everything. So I finally called Travelers, and Travelers told me that my insurance policy was canceled on September the 1st for non-payment, because this agent did not put my new address on the policy for my car.
What's that got to do with you paying it?
I have no idea. So you had Travelers before when you went to the new agent. Is that right?
Yes.
And it was canceled for non-payment. So when you first told us you could not switch insurance until a certain date, what did that mean?
Yes. Well, that's what she told me. Well, that meant I felt relieved then because my insurance was already paid up through
I see.
5/30 of 2020.
I get it.
So I felt relieved. But then when I got this letter from them, it showed that my policy was due on August the 1st of 2019.
I get it. We get it, Verna. We get exactly what you said. I let you talk, and I understand. You thought it was going through May, and instead it was canceled in August because she didn't send in the payment.
Because she didn't change the address on the old policy.
So where did your premium go?
Well, my premium that I paid when I lived there went through to Travelers. But when I moved over to this new place...
You never got the new bill. Got it.
She never changed the address on that.
Okay.
So now, what I want to know is...
So are you going to be uninsured? Are you uninsured right now?
Not now, but I was for 11 days without knowing it.
And then for that 11 days, after that 11 days, what policy did you get?
I called Travelers back to find out what happened, and that's when they told me that she failed to put my new address on the policy.
But you corrected it, right?
I corrected it with Travelers when I called them on September the 11th.
I understand that. So right now, correct me if I'm wrong, right now you have insurance on your home and on your car.
Yes, but I want my question is, can I call the insurance commissioner or somebody to let them know what kind of business that they run, that they don't update the address so people can get their insurance done correctly?
That certainly was sloppy. I'm not sure if it's punishable, and I'm not sure what they'll do about it.
So if I move and I have a car payment each month and I don't tell anybody and they don't, come on.
Well, no, you call your agent. Your agent should change your address. I call Compass. I don't
My point is you're used to paying it every month, though.
Okay, but regardless of that, there's another problem that Verna doesn't even hear, and I'm not going to waste my breath. But Verna, you're paying too much. Okay, I know you don't want to hear it, but you're paying too much. Why do people have this undying loyalty to insurance companies? Why is it?
Her biggest problem is when they figure out there was an actual lapse in coverage, it's going to cost more going through anybody.
Jeremy, if there's a lapse in coverage, can you get that erased if it was a mistake?
Well, yes, you can. I don't know in this case if not paying the premium. I understand the context of what happened, but I think the insurance companies typically come back and say you still have a responsibility to make sure.
Yeah, I know. So
that you're changing what you need to change, and if someone
will the insurance
commission
commission
obviously, but
will the commission do anything about it?
I mean, I hate to say no, and then they do, but...
That's right, nothing. That's what I'm saying, nothing. She's wasting her time. Okay.
Yeah.
And also, I want to put the word out. Is it ever possible, even if you pay in advance, that they can prevent you from canceling?
No, okay. You can. There's nothing contractual. You can switch whenever you want.
But they could take back the discount, is that correct?
On other policies, yeah. If you had an auto and home and halfway through you move your auto, they could take the multi-policy discount off the home or whatever policy stayed.
Which in some cases could be substantial, correct?
It could, yeah. I always warn everyone, especially our clients, when they find a better deal on just the auto and they want to switch the auto, they don't have any understanding of what that's going to do to the home. And we have that where someone will switch, they'll leave us for $100 savings on the auto, not realizing their home is going to go up, let's say $300. Then they go get the home quote from that new company, and it's double what we were.
Yeah,
and then they regret doing anything.
So do the math.
It wasn't a savings.
Do the math. When you do an insurance checkup, do the math. Figure out all ramifications. And again, Verna, I don't think complaining on this is going to help, but I urge you, and again, I don't think you will because you pretty much know it. you know it all on this insurance thing. You're not going to get an insurance checkup. Anyone else listening who cares about saving money, I swear to God, you will not go wrong. If nothing else, you will be reaffirmed that you have a great deal.
Weekdays 2 to 4. It's Michael Brown.
AOC to migrants. I apologize on behalf of the United States of America for Trump's dehumanizing policies. Apologizing for America, the left's favorite pastime.
A new time. It's a heck of a show with Michael Brown.
This is brand new. I might go a little long. I might have you do what you think. If you have traditional insulation in your walls, you may think, I don't need insulation. I already have insulation. But you know what? You're probably paying too much for energy bills. First of all, over the years, regular fiberglass bad insulation or even blown-in insulation will compress. Without the right insulation, your heating and cooling systems have to work overtime, which drives up your energy bills. I have found the most incredible company I've ever seen. Rocky Mountain Retro Foam. Oh my gosh. It's a state-of-the-art injection foam. Trust me, nothing you've ever seen is like this. It's not like this you see in a can at a big box store. This fills wall cavities with a slight pressure. It maintains its R value in all temperatures. It compresses and takes the place of the old insulation and makes every nook and cranny energy efficient. It's hassle-free. They can do it usually in a day. Rocky Mountain Retro Foam. Listen, if you're looking to insulate anyway, Rocky Mountain Retro Foam. If you're looking to increase insulation, Rocky Mountain Retro Foam. If you're looking for new builds, Rocky Mountain Retro Foam. You will never find a better one. It's environmentally friendly. Oh, no off-gassing. And you can make your home 80% quieter in some cases. If you're ready to make your home more comfortable, lower energy bills, more quiet, and reduce energy bills, Rocky Mountain Retro Foam. You won't believe these guys. 720-676-6333. 720-676-6333. And that's Rocky Mountain Retro Foam.
Sinking heating, concrete, cracks in the garage, basement, sidewalk, stairs, and front porches shifting. Don't replace.
Did you tell him to save that?
Yeah, send that to me. Yeah. I didn't do the website because I had forgotten, but these are good. These are good. This is going to be good.
Damn it. I got a hell of a to-do list.
You do? Today?
Yeah.
That reminds me, I got to do some too.
Look at this. Look at those e-cigarettes. Look at this fucking guy, man.
No, I know. I've heard. I know.
Marijuana. How do they allow something so addictive to be sold in any form or fashion? I find it remarkable. I guess you could argue the same thing about caffeine then, right? Isn't that pretty addicting?
Oh, yeah.
I don't think I've ever, tried not to drink. Actually, I can go either way on coffee. Sometimes I have one, sometimes I have three, you know?
Yeah, but it's not as bad as nicotine, Mark.
Oh, that was the hardest thing I ever gave up.
You really did, man. That is something. You smoked a lot, did you?
Before the kids were born, you're going 20 years ago. I did. I smoked like fucking mad.
How did you
do it? I started chewing that gum and lozenges. I stayed on that shit for 8 or 9 years, then I gave that up. The nicotine is hard to give up.
Does that gum give you a boost?
Oh, fuck yeah, but it tastes horrible. Makes you a hiccup.
But I want to ask you something.
Yeah.
The gum or lozenge, okay, with nicotine.
Yes.
If it gives you a boost, but you're not smoking, what's wrong with it? I mean, I know it's not good, but what's wrong with it?
You mean, I guess it would make your, I don't know physically, does it make your heart race? I don't know. I don't know the answer to nicotine. Well, how about caffeine? What's wrong with it?
Well, it's technically there's not a lot wrong with it, but it's not great for you because...
Well, I would guess nicotine's the same way then.
But I thought nicotine was more destructive
The delivery, I think a lot of it's delivery method. We can acknowledge most likely cigarettes are the worst because you get tar and you get smoke.
So what is it about these vaping things that are driving people like this?
They don't know. They think it's the oil is like sticking to you inside, internally. But not all people.
No, but man, there's been a lot. But are these fuckers that say they're not targeting kids?
Candy flavored. Cotton candy. Can you imagine a grown adult smoking Tutti Frutti?
KHWindows.com.
Liberty Mutual Insurance presents. When generic insurance takes hold, one has a man in his life teaming up to save the world. Money.
I gotta work out today or not? Oh, I'll just fuck. My sister's here. Shit. I guess I'll do it Wednesday.
Say hello to Liberty Mutual's new spokes team.
Only pay for what you need. LibertyMutual.com.
Liberty. By Liberty Mutual Insurance Company, affiliates, equal housing insurance, state laws apply.
You know, just because summer's almost over does not mean it's too late to paint your house. Fall is actually a great time to check painting off of your to-do list. I want you to consider painter we're using for a big project.
Was it that bad?
I can't fucking... to save my life. I mean, it's really comical. It really is. It's comical. Okay.
Black market vape bust. Sour Patch. Ha.
They have Sour Patch?
Sour Patch. Remember as a kid? Well, not you, but I remember as a kid they had Sour Patch. It was candy. Just real sour fucking shit.
What did we learn today?
There's UAW. If you're going to buy a GM, buy it quick.
This report is sponsored by LaborWorks.
Summer is not releasing its grip. We will see a high of 86. That's 7 degrees above normal. Tonight, down to 58. 10% chance of rain. I'm meteorologist Brooks Garner, Fox 31.
My discount on my progressive policy, you ready for this? $3,500 bucks, man.
Work in restoration, construction, and more.
For what?
If you pay monthly compared to yearly, $3,500.
For which one?
Auto. $3,500 auto itself.
Why is it so much?
Because I got 2 teenage drivers. I mean, that's why the policy's high. The discount's 30%.
No, it is. Hi, Tom Martino, 303-713-TALK, 713-8255. Welcome to the only show in GenesisTotalExteriors.com. Remember that name for home improvements? Bathrooms and kitchens, and of course the roofs and the siding and the decking and the windows and the doors. Even though it's called Genesis Total Exteriors, they do interiors as well, and you can trust them. That's the important thing. GenesisTotalExteriors.com. I'm Tom Martino, and you can trust me, and I really want you to. I want you to call with any issues and then tell people about it. So let's go to the phones again, okay, and talk about it. Now, Gary says that his wife, that insurance isn't paying for something. Gary, what's going on with this accident? We'll see if we need our insurance experts or not. What's happening? Okay. Hey, Gary, how much damage? Okay, now, next question. She's not the owner. Was the owner a friend or employer? Okay, so a friend. And as such, what information did you get on the car? Good. Did you do a trace to find out who owns it? Well, you don't put a lien on that vehicle because you don't have a mechanic's lien. Here's what I would do. Now, here is what I would do. I would file small claims against the woman. I would then also go against the car owner for negligent entrustment. They let her borrow it. As a result, I was damaged. Or under the fact, it's apparent fact, that if he either didn't let her use it or let her use it. Either way, if he didn't let her use it, this woman's in trouble. We go to the police and you sue her. If he did let her use it, then it's permissive use, which means his insurance will cover it, whether he likes it or not. But you have to take the action. So you sue both of them. You sue one for this is what I would sue for: permissive use, okay, and he did not file his insurance. He will not file insurance. You never heard from his insurance. And then I would sue her for being the operator. And though either way, if he tries to get out of it, he will have to say, I did not let her. And if he says that, then you have a police case. So you see, you're going to get him by the short hairs. But you better get a trace done on that. And, you know, you can go to motor vehicle, I think, and have it done, or a police officer. But if you have trouble, call us back on that to get a trace. You have to serve both of them, but in small claims court, you can do it by mail. And by the way, it's going to be more than 367 if you had loss of use or anything. But, you know, you can go up to 7,500. I'm not telling you to exaggerate on purpose, but I think you should include all of your losses, including filing fees and other things. That's what I would do. 303-713-8255. Okay, so Bill, are you calling about, I want to see if we need our insurance company. What are you calling about, sir? Bill? Yes? Uh-huh. Okay, you hold on and we'll go over this. This is very important that everyone hear this.
This report is sponsored by Westera Credit Union.
Good morning, drive really going with congestion that continues to be the case in some areas. I-70 westbound, sluggish.
I'll run a neuro health long.
East and westbound, heading towards Boulder. Pockets of stop-and-go traffic after church mansion into construction zone, and then sluggish from Cherryvale on into Boulder. I-25 southbound from Santa Fe through the University curve to Evans, northbound, not too bad to the tech center, but it is sluggish from Bellevue up through Kansas. The weather forecast, we're going to see a daytime high of 86 degrees for this part of the side. Right now, mostly cloudy, and 70 in Denver, which will impact traffic and weather makes for UK now.
If you have questions about your finances,
here we go, Tom.
Who to ask? Get a free financial review at Westera Credit Union and get answers from local people you can trust. You'll get a free national or state parks pass, too, when you open any account. Learn more at WesteraCU.com.
TMS Solutions. Remember that if you are suffering from depression, this is very, very important. Many people who are depressed are med resistant. Their medicines aren't working as effectively as they did, or they have to double up on them. Now, when I talk about this therapy, TMS Solutions, it's a magnetic therapy where a pulse is directed to your brain. Now, you don't feel it. It's nothing. It's not hot. It's nothing. It's a powerful magnet. And they have shown that when directed at your brain in this prescription-based treatment, it's totally passive and non-invasive. It energizes the parts of your brain that are receptive to medications. So they make your medicines more effective. Sometimes, in rare cases, you don't take any medicines after it. You have to check them out. They can write the whole thing for you, or they can work with your doctor. TMSsolutions.com. That's TMSsolutions.com. 303-928-0499. Aw, oh, man, this is back-to-back. God dang. Fuck!
I've spoken with the Arahant doctors, seen the TMS device, and discussed the scientific evidence behind transcranial magnetic stimulation. You see, TMS targets the physical source of depression deep within the brain, and unlike antidepressants, there are no side effects like memory loss, weight gain, or ED. Also, most major insurances will pay for treatment. And get this, many patients experience significant relief after just 3 weeks. Arahant Mental Wellness offers hope through innovation, and remember, TMS is consultation by calling 303-502-5911. Again, 303-502-5911. That number can help you or someone you know who suffers from depression. 303-502-5911 or go online to hopethroughinnovation.com.
Injured in an auto accident? Call personal injury attorney John Fuller for free legal advice. You need it because the other party's insurance and even your own insurance will not advocate for you. You have tons of questions. Get answers with no obligation. And if you decide to hire John Fuller, no payment required unless he collects for you. Call now, 303-597-4500, 597-4500, before your rights expire. PersonalInjuryCO.com. 597-4500.
It's Dreamstyle Windows and Doors 30th anniversary, and we're celebrating with a 30-day sale this month only. Take advantage of huge savings with $285 off every window, $785 off every door, and 12 months, no money down, no payments, and no interest. Hurry. This sales event ends September 30th, which means you have less than 2 weeks left. Dreamstyle Windows and Doors is proud to celebrate 30 years in business this month. Since our founding in September 1989, we've been committed to delivering the best quality product and an outstanding installation experience. We offer a wide range of quality Pella windows and doors. During our 30th anniversary 30-day sale, save $285 on every window, $785 on every door, with 12 months, no money down, no payments, and no interest. Hurry, this exclusive offer ends September 30th. Dreamstyle Windows and Doors, featuring Pella. Call 303-222-5256 or visit DreamstyleWindows.com to schedule a free consultation. That's 303-222-5256.
I'm Tom Martino for Ideal Home Loans. They have the rate guarantee. If rates go down, they will refinance you free of charge. 303-867-7000. Check out their pre-approval. It's like a cash offer. Already approved. Not pre-qualified, approved. All you need is the appraisal. 303-867-7000. 867-7000. Equal opportunity lender regulated by DORA. NMLS 136756. For terms and conditions, call 844-45-IDEAL.
630 KHOW, an iHeart radio station.
Hello, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. We do have time for several calls. I urge you to get your calls in. 303-MARTINO is another number, and you'll get right to us, okay? Right now. Bill wants to talk about a roof inspection. He said there was a hailstorm, and the roofer says, yeah, you got hail, now call your insurance, and I want to be here for the adjuster. Now, Bill, really and truly, did your roofer give you a complete itemized inspection with cost for materials? What did he say? That means nothing to me. Oh, he did say skylights. Did he say flashing? Did he say roof vents? See, was it itemized like the size of the roof? Yeah. This guy didn't give you an estimate. He didn't tell you how many square. He didn't tell you exactly what you need, what it's going to cost, because he wants to talk to the adjuster and have the adjuster tell him what you need. And here's the problem, Bill. I wouldn't do it, okay?
Yes.
How did you find the roofer?
Okay.
How did you find the roofer?
I know what you said, don't do this, but he did come by the other night, and I said, he gave me a card, and I said, I'll take his number.
Okay, there's nothing wrong. Nothing wrong with taking a number. Did you sign anything?
Yes.
Okay, Bill, you did the worst thing you possibly could. The worst thing you possibly could. Okay, so I don't know what's going to happen, but I will tell you this. You authorized work and probably signed a penalty. However, under Colorado state law, you're supposed to have a specific, detailed contract, and most likely he didn't follow the law. But what I want to tell you is this is the way I would do it. I would go to referralist.com. I'd pick a roofer. Most likely I'd pick Excel Roofing. And now we have Johnson Roofing on there, a great company. Are they up yet, Mark? Not yet. I would pick a roofer. Then I would go through and I would make them give me an estimate. You don't make them because the right company does it. And the right company doesn't take a penny up front. They wait until the job's done and get paid complete. So, and then I would not, no matter who it is, I want the adjuster to go up there and not make a deal with a roofer. I don't want them talking. I don't want them conferring. I want the roofer to tell me what I need. Then, when the adjuster tells me what I need, I compare them. Then the roofer can talk to the adjuster. And if they give me any trouble whatsoever, I would go to a public adjuster. And if you have any trouble, I would go to an attorney. I mean that fast, because I would go for bad faith. I would stop. I don't screw around with insurance. I don't screw around with roofers. And we have a process that will get you more money. But first, you get a good roofer. Second, you get the adjuster there without the roofer. Then you don't pay any money up front unless work begins or materials are delivered. And with Excel, you don't pay a dime. So you pick based on reputation and then process. So, Bill, don't beat yourself up too much. You did sign, though, at the door, and I would probably use Colorado law to get out of it based on the fact that he probably didn't give you a complete and estimate and contract. Just out of curiosity, Bill, do you mind telling me who the roofer is? I'm not telling you they're automatically bad. Who are they?
Diamond Roofing.
Never heard of them. Okay, so can't tell you one way or the other. How do you pick someone based on the fact that they knocked at your door? How do you know, Bill? They may have ripped off 10 people. You wouldn't even know it. There's no way, because you're not doing the background checks. Look, I'm not tired of this because I'm mad at people. I'm tired of this because I want to help people. I love people. I don't want to see them get in trouble. Michael, welcome. 303-713-TALK. We got plenty of time for phone calls, 303-713-8255. Okay, so, Michael, what's happening?
How are you, sir?
I'm doing good, Michael. How can we help you?
Good. It's a blessing that you accepted my call here.
Well, thank you.
I'm enjoying it. I enjoy your show. I'm calling about this Tin Man bird feeder I make.
The what?
He's a Tin Man. Some people relate him to the Tin Man from The Wizard of Oz.
Okay.
But he's quite different. Otherwise, I wouldn't have been able to get a patent on him some years ago.
A patent on a Tin Man? What do you mean?
I made a Tin Man bird feeder. He's a bird feeder, actually.
Okay.
And I've been making him long time, about 20 years. But always made him better, improved him. You know, what more can you be?
You speak of him as a masculine pronoun. It's like a little man. So you're talking about a product, right?
Yes, sir.
And you call it a him. Okay, go ahead. So you got this Tin Man. You've made him better over the years. He's a bird feeder. What else?
Yes.
What else?
Anyway, the thing is I got a patent on him about some years ago, or 10 years ago or better.
And how do we look at this? Do you have a website?
What I'd like to do, sir, is I'd like to drop one off and leave it. I want to give you one as a gift.
Okay.
And what I'm doing, I always knew there were great things with this Tin Man bird feeder. Not because I created them, okay? Because it doesn't matter who made them. There's some good things that are coming out of him.
Like what?
Right. Well, for instance, for the last 2 years, he's been helping feed the homeless.
Okay, by selling them?
No, yes, by selling them. But you see, I buy cases of food, brand new, spaghetti, ravioli, and I donate that food to, the mission I've been donating it to is David Clifton's Ministries on Colfax, about a mile west of Wadsworth. But I need to find other ministries.
Oh, we have a great ministry. Oh, we have great ministries that can help. Oh, yes.
That would like the food.
Yes.
That could use the food. And so this is a wonderful thing that's coming out of the Tin Man. And I didn't realize that till about 6 months ago, what the purpose that the Lord had in store.
We would love to help you. We have a guy, Pastor Lauren. He's a wonderful man, and he has a food ministry and a service ministry at his church. We would love to put you in touch with him, too. He could use any of the food. So
that would be a blessing.
How else can I help you? How else can I help you?
The other great thing I see him doing, but it's hard as an individual for myself to get a hold of politicians. Yesterday I saw a garbage truck go by in front of me with a big square sign that said recycle, recyclable, recycle. And that's it. So it's a thought, it's a message, but it doesn't stick. Well, I'm visualizing this Tin Man bird feeder on the side of buses and cabs and trains and motivating. I see it as a motivation tool to get people, to drive people to recycle, to do more recycling. It's a tool. People see this guy that, wow, man, made out of recyclables. So what
is that how the Tin Man is made? Is the Tin Man made out of recyclables?
He's mostly made out of cans.
Okay, hold on a second. Steve, the painter, by the way, happens to be a great painter on our referral list at referralist.com. So, Steve, you saw these?
Yes. I was out in Aurora here about 2 months ago, and he was at a place we were at, and I looked at him. They're the neatest, Tom, I will say, they're the neatest things in the world, and they are. They're all made out of recyclable. I mean, you're talking coffee cans and things like that, and they're really neat. And, heck, the one I saw, it had American flag on it. That's what got me.
Wow. How much does it cost? Thank you, Steve. How much does it cost to buy one, Michael?
Well, they've always been 40. I just raised the price 10 to 50. But a lot of people have said, oh, he's worth 65, 85 all day. I've always, for the last couple of years I've been here, people have been telling me that.
How long have you been making them?
A good 15 years.
Okay, listen, if you want to drop one off, we'd love to have you in on the show. We would love to have you in on the show in the afternoon. You know, we can get them in the afternoon, Daff, on the second half. That would be fun. Bring in the bird feeder, and then we can promote it because it's helping people. But I want to ask something. So it's $50. And are you going to do a website? Maybe we could help you with that.
See, I'm not set up for any of that. I'm not a computer guy.
Well, we can help you. Now, what I want to ask you what inspired you to do it. But hold on a second. Just hang on. We have time for more calls as well at 303-713-TALK.
Now, Impact Traffic.
This report is sponsored by LifeLock with Norton.
Crews finishing up working a small grass fire on the westbound side of the Boulder Turnpike just past McCaslin. The right lane remains blocked, though. A little bit of slowing through there. No other big problems on any of the highways around the metro area right now. Just the typical volume slowing. Northbound I-25, sluggish between Alameda and Spear. Westbound 270 heavy through Commerce City, and a little bit slow on westbound I-70 between Dahlia and York. Your forecast for today, a mix of clouds and sun this afternoon. Will cool off to the low 60s overnight tonight. Partly cloudy tomorrow for your Tuesday with a high in the upper 80s. Mostly sunny and 85 on Wednesday. It is 85 right now in Denver. With your Impact Traffic and Weather, I'm Janine LaRose, 630 KHOW.
Driving home is more relaxing without worrying about malware on your devices or identity theft. LifeLock with Norton. Outstanding protection for your identity and devices. For a limited time, get 30% off your first year. Ends October 6th. Join at LifeLock.com. Use promo code RISK.
Buyandbuild.net. That's the website, but you got to see them at 560 South LaPan. It's a big, giant, beautiful warehouse. Yep, their new location is beautiful. A big orange and blue building. And that color stands for, well, in this case, a winner. And that's Buy and Build Kitchen and Bath. That's the new name because they have concentrated on kitchens and baths for below wholesale countertops, cabinets. You got granite, you got tiled, you have hardwoods, you have plumbing and electrical sometimes, and they do installation all pennies on the dollar. Buyandbuild.net, 303-295-6022, 560 South LaPan.
How is it that apps can help you with everything? Your steps, your sleeping patterns, the traffic, but you pay for car insurance that's based on, well, who knows what, the way everyone else drives? The insurance company's whim? Well, that's what Nobler Insurance is here to fix. Car insurance with personalized monthly rates and rewards based on how much and how well you drive. No mysterious rates or mumbo-jumbo from an insurance agent that you're pretty sure is taking advantage of you. The Nobler app can measure things like how hard you brake and whether you're texting and driving. I know, you'd never do that. To things like daily mileage, to time of day, and even road choice. Do you head out on the highway or take the old town road? The bottom line, Nobler bases your personal monthly rates and rewards on how you drive, not everyone else, which means good drivers can save a lot of money. Nobler is simply smart insurance for smart drivers. So get your quote at Nobler.com. That's NOBLR.com.
Individual savings may vary. Must meet eligibility requirements to bind a policy.
Sinking, heaving concrete, cracks in the garage, basement, sidewalk, stairs, and front porches shifting? Don't replace, fix with Crackerjack Mudjacking. 303-410-7787. 410-7787. Crackerjack smudjacking.com.
Consumers Real Estate Show. That's right, a real estate show for consumers. All inside information to help you, the consumer. Every Saturday from 8 to 9 a.m. right here on Talk Radio 630 KHOW. The Consumers Real Estate Show, Saturday mornings at 8 on 630 KHOW.
I was in the United States Army for 12 years, and if we had a stressful time, we'd say, hey, let's go smoke a cigarette. The further I got away from the military, being in corporate environments and it not being as prevalent, being around smokers, I would become the odd man out. The first time I actually tried Juul, I was surprised at how similar it was to a cigarette.
Chris made the switch in 2018. To make the switch, visit JUUL.com. Juul Labs compensated this individual for their time and expenses in providing this testimonial. Warning, this product contains nicotine. Nicotine is an addictive chemical.
I love the work that they're doing at NCAN. That's the National Foundation to End Child Abuse and Neglect. This is Ed Green, excited to let you know that you can learn more about their effort to connect to and support survivors and help eliminate child abuse and neglect in our country. Tune into KHOW 630 throughout the day on September 19th to hear stories of hope and recovery and how you can get involved. Learn more about them at ncan.org. That's ENDCAN.org. Join the conversation today and help put an end to child abuse and neglect.
It's been another crazy year for Colorado weather, and thousands of homes have been damaged by huge hailstorms. Many folks have been waiting to replace their roof until summer's over. Well, now's the time to get on the schedule. Roof Corp has been replacing roofs in the Denver area for over 20 years and would love to help you. A+ with the Better Business Bureau, insurance approved and factory certified. Roof Corp is the name to trust. Visit Roof Corp today at roofingexperts.com or call 303-548-5000.
At CDW, we get that migrating your business to a hyper-converged infrastructure is challenging.
Like me switching to decaf. Gotta do it, don't want to do it, but gotta do it.
Whoa, slow down, friend. CDW's experts can help you simplify the transition from legacy to hyper-converged infrastructure with Dell Technologies solutions that offer speed and agility.
Do it, do it. Have you done it? Is it done yet? Why isn't it done yet?
IT orchestration by CDW. People who get it. Find out more at cdw.com/DellTech.
Today, business happens here, and virtually anywhere. Because today, innovative companies are reinventing the way business happens, and they need people who can keep up. With the expertise and technology to get packages to over 150 million delivery points. So, who can help you deliver the future of commerce? The United States Postal Service. See why we deliver more e-commerce packages to homes than anyone at USPS.com/future.
What do I always say about Art of Granite that I love? You can get prices on the phone. Hi, I'm Tom Martino for Art of Granite. Think about that. You call up, give him measurements, you can send him a photo. He'll give you prices, and those prices, they will not be far off. I mean, a few $100s maybe. And of course, you go to the showroom to pick your countertop material, the actual slab, the custom edges, the sinks, the cabinets. He serves the mountain communities and the Front Range. 303-386-5919. Open every day but Sunday. 303-386-5919. artofgranite.net. artofgranite.net.
Ask Alexa to play 630 KHOW. Then you can hear Ross Kaminsky tackle the liberal left tomorrow morning at 5.
Getting 630 KHOW from iHeartRadio.
Denver's talk station.
On your smart speaker.
Available on over 2,000 devices.
Hi, Tom Martino here, 303-713-TALK. 713-8255. Okay, so what's going on? How can we help you? Let's find out. And Michael, you make the Tin Man. The Tin Man is something that feeds birds, right? It's a bird feeder. It's unique. It's made of recyclable materials. And you sell them and you feed the homeless with it. You're looking either for you're even looking for more homeless programs or food programs that you can support. We love to help you. We want you to come in. And you talk about this as a mission to help the needy, the homeless. I want to know something. What inspired you to do it? Did one day all of a sudden you think, I'm going to make something and sell it? What's your background?
Well, the very first Tin Man bird feeder I ever made, he was really small. I mean, he wasn't a bird feeder. I'm sorry. He was just a Tin Man, a little ornament. And through the years, I made him larger than, like a crazy guy. I'd hang him on my basement, and I'd say, people like you and they buy you, but what more can you be? So I had my wife and my son do some research, billions of dollars a year in bird feeders, so I figured out how to make them into a bird feeder. When I did that, and I saw the response from people, I had to get a patent on them. It took me about 2 years to get a patent.
You got
approved.
a patent even?
Yes, sir. Yes, sir, I do. And
is it a design patent or a utility?
It's a design patent. I'll describe the Tin Man bird feeder to you. He's about 22 inches in height. You know, he's made out of cans, and he's got sardines for feet. The body can is a restaurant can, a number 10 can, and he's for the buttons. He's got 3 patriotic bottle caps. He's got the pie tray around the neck.
How'd you find it, Mark? He said he wasn't on the internet.
I don't know if these are his.
Okay, but here's what I want to do.
No, none of those are mine, and I'm not suing people for trying to make a buck. I'm not.
Okay, listen. Here's what's important. Here's what's important. I want to get you in on the show. We'll give you plenty of publicity on this, and we want to help.
How does he sell them now?
Pastor Lawrence. Yeah. How do you sell them now? Quickly. How do you sell them now, Michael?
How do I?
Yeah,
well,
now.
Anywhere I go, I just walk. I take him. I carry him.
You're just a personal, just a person-to-person thing.
He sells himself.
Okay, cool. I can't wait to get him in, Dap. Bill, you say you have a solution to rip-offs. My goodness, it might be the end of this show. Tell me.
Well, no, I'm talking about the contract. What I would do is I'd tell the guy, don't set foot on my property. Take me to court. When he takes you to court, you tell the story to the judge. He's not going to take you to court. A building inspector told me to do this. Just don't pay the guy. Just tell him don't come on the property. What's he going to do? Sue you for what?
You know what? Some roofers are bold enough they might sue, but listen, that's one strategy for sure, Bill. Just say, look, I'm not going to put up with this anymore. And the other one, I think, is to get them on technicalities. The new roofing law, if people really go through it, there are very specifics on how you should write a contract. It gets down to details. So don't accept the contract like this. Say, look, according to state law, you didn't do this, you didn't do this, you didn't do this. And you also have 3 days right to cancel on all roofing contracts. So if they give you one and don't tell you about the 3 days, the 3 days start from the time they do tell you. That's another thing I forgot to tell you. So if you find that in the contract that there is no 3 day, you tell them that. If there is a 3 day, make sure you cancel. If it's outside of the 3 days, get them on a technicality, because I don't know of any roofers other than the ones I endorse that actually do it the right way. I'm Tom Martino. Don't forget referralist.com for help information. And referrals, 303 Martino's the number, and save all your problems for me.
Do you know someone with depression? Hi, this is Ed Green, and let me tell you about Arahant Mental Wellness and TMS, which is a revolutionary, non-invasive, FDA-approved depression treatment. I've spoken with the Arahant doctors, seen the TMS device, and discussed the